Okay, everybody, give me a 5 when you can hear me. You will see me on the screen in a minute, but give me a 5 if you can hear me. Okay, we are going to have a really, really good talk today, and I need you to get your notebooks. So important that you take notes today because this is going to be one of those lives where it is really, really important for me to get participation from everyone. All of the questions that I'm going to be asking today, none of these questions are, hypothetical questions or rhetorical questions. I'm sorry, none of these are rhetorical questions. So I need everybody to answer me today. How are you guys? Let me know on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being like, it was a shitty day, couldn't get no worse, and 10 being like, oh my God, like the best day ever. Where are you? Where do you fall? I'm gonna give people a chance to come in for a second. Go ahead, everybody can hear me good. Good. Yes, you're finally catching alive. Well, you here today, boo. Hmm. Tim, I caught out because of the snow and got approved for my new apartment. So Tim's across the board. That's the energy that I want everybody to keep tonight. Okay. So I want to start by asking a couple of questions. There's going to be a full video coming tomorrow that'll like really put everything in perspective for everybody. But today I want to really, really have this conversation because to me, normally, I'm just being honest, normally when things get extra or when people get extra, sometimes I will be like, you know what, I don't think this is for me. People can figure it out on their own because I don't have time for the riffraff, right? I don't have time for the riffraff. But I want to have a conversation first, and I really want to get to the bottom of things because I really, from my heart, don't understand, and I want us all to get to the bottom of things because I don't know. I've just learned over the years that the more once things only are a problem when they go unnoticed, right? But when you are able to look things in the face, right, and like have conversations about things and things of that nature, then you are able to really see things for what they really are. So instead of me getting to a place where it's like, I don't want to share this information and I don't want to share this with people and I don't want to make videos because people are nasty. I'm not gonna go there. Like I'm not gonna go there because I think that is something deeper, and I think that if we can unlock some of these emotions, then we'll be in a good place. But most of us aren't really facing why we feel the way that we feel, right? So what you're looking at right now, normally I'll have like ideas and thoughts and I'll like jot them down, right? But the way that I jot will be like in my notes or within my blog, but it'll all be just a draft. Whereas this time I decided to just go ahead and make my draft live so y'all can see the way that I plan things out instead of me sitting there and making a full-fledged video, right? Instead of me making like a full-fledged video showing y'all and all of that, I can just go ahead and get it done. So again, give me a 5 if everybody can hear me okay. You can see me okay. Like, let me know. Before we get started. And I got the incense going. I got my tea right here because I want us to stay in really good energy and really good vibes, but I want us all to be big girls and big boys, and I want us all to really answer these questions. Remember, promise me, everybody that's in here right now, give this video a thumbs up, and everybody also has to promise me that you are really going to participate. Promise me that you are really going to participate. Okay, let me make sure my volume is all the way up. All right. So now I'm going to take myself off of the screen just for a second. Just for a second. So let's hop right into this. If you want to see this full blog post just so you can like screenshot this and go over these questions yourself, then do that, because I really need everybody to answer these questions for yourself. If you don't feel comfortable answering in the chat, that is okay. I really, really, really wish that you would. But if you don't, it is all right. Okay? So let's go. Okay. So the first part, the walk by, that's all my notes, right? The first one is me encouraging myself. Walk walk in the authority of your royalty, no flinching, and don't even blink. Right? That's my way of encouraging myself not to like be intimidated by the negativity that I may get from this conversation. Okay? Okay. So my very first question is, what are the stereotypes that y'all are used to hearing about hair, about curly hair in general? Because we really need to unpack this stuff, because if we can unpack these things, and if you can see it on paper, or we can have this conversation right now live together, then there are things that will completely lose its power. My dad used to always tell me that things only happen like this when they're able to go like unchecked, unnoticed. So let's check it, right? And let's figure this out together, right? No judgment, no judgment. All right. So what are some common stereotypes that you've heard about Black women or curly hair in general, right? And when I say, right, when I say that I don't like twist outs and I don't like wash and goes, truly, how does that make you feel? I know a lot of people that are here are new, right? I know that a lot of people that are here are new, but how does it make you feel? If you're not answering in the chat, I need you to write these questions down, and I need you to really write these answers down, right? I really, really, really need you to write these answers down. Okay. Stereotypes that we can't grow long, beautiful hair. That's one. We can't grow long hair as African Americans. Nappy. Okay. So these are all a bunch of stereotypes that most of us are used to hearing, right? We're used to hearing that. Here, there's one. Our hair grows when it's dirty. Okay. So we got that is nappy. Our hair can't grow long. Like naturally, black women or just black people in general long hair. And you can't grow beautiful long hair if you black. Like period. That's just the overall synopsis of what life is for whatever reason. Is that a fair statement, right? Is that a fair observation for me to make? Okay. All right. So next, moving along, baby. Moving along. When I say, again, when I say that I don't like twist outs and I don't like washing clothes and I don't like team natural hairstyle, how does that make you feel? Be honest. How does it make you feel? Be real. Be honest. How does it truly make you feel when I say that? Let's get to your comments. It's in real life. I want us to unpack this. Our hair only grows when it's dirty, greasy. I got to shop for silk press. I have a wash and go in now. Waiting for my appointment. Okay. that you don't truly love yourself. Listen, you don't truly love yourself if you don't wear your hair curly. That's a big one. You are only supposed to detangle your hair when it's wet and full of conditioner. Okay? Got it. Okay? When you say that you hate washing clothes, it makes me feel that you don't care about our hair care routines and you don't want us to be walking around with damaged hair. Okay? That you do care about. Okay. We're good. Confused. I thought natural styles were better for your hair. Yes. Okay. Let's get into it. You're not supposed to wash your hair once a week or every 2 weeks. That's too much. Okay. Listen. Fell in love with twist outs and wash and goes. All right. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's go there. Next up, because we're not gonna sit on none of this. We're gonna unpack all of it and then we're gonna come back. Okay. Next, when I say don't comb your hair wet because your hair is weakest when wet, what is the first thing that pops up in your head? The first comment that I'm used to getting is it's easier and combing your hair dry hurts. Would that be a safe statement? Would that be a safe statement to make? Yes or no? Maybe so. Okay. So we're going to stop here because I can see, listen, I can see from literally just asking that question alone, right? From just asking, hold on, let's get into it. And this is why I'm doing it, because I want y'all to see yourself. I need y'all to see yourself 100%. I need y'all to all see before I get started. Before I get started on this, because we're staying here first. Detangling the hair wet. We're starting here first. The first thing that I need you to do before we get started, right? And I need everybody to be transparent, especially Tammy Bean, especially you, babe. What do you guys do for a living? And what part of the human body have you studied for at least 5 years? Like hardcore. Like is what you do all day, every day. Okay? So the reason that, for one, there are a whole lot of new people here. Give me a 2 if you're new here. Give me a 2 if you're new. Everything that I say on my channel now, I have been saying for over a decade, over 10 years. So just imagine the conversation we're to have right now tonight. I have been having this conversation for a decade. Every myth that I'm going to bust, I have been having these conversations for over a decade. All right. So the intensity that you hear in my voice, if you see that I don't have patience, it's because I don't with certain conversations. Okay. Okay. I'm very tender-headed with hair helps. So this here would stop here. So this is the thing, and this can't meet the standing, right? Because you know that your hair hurts when you detangle it. You know that. But you don't understand why getting so tangled that it hurts to comb. And you don't know you don't understand the way to detangle detangle your hair. So all you know is that it hurts standing. Hold on. I work at Walmart Superstore. Oh, excuse me. Not disrupting, I promise you, commenting because Lord knows that I don't know the truth. Yes. Thank you. So and thank you for that, babe. I'm not saying that you're trying to disrupt, and I don't think that that's the energy that you give me. I asked the question. Thank you for answering it. But what I want you to do is lose the mentality that the best thing to do for your hair is like the easiest thing to do. Think about like one of the worst relationships that you've been in. It was probably easy as hell to get into it, wasn't it? It probably was easy. It was probably easier than a mug. Just because something is easy does not mean that it's good. Now, when we are first talking about detangling the hair wet, right? Detangling the hair wet, right? Detangling the hair wet. I can't do anything. We live in the mountains. If it's choppy and it's bothering you, y'all, you can just leave later. Okay? Okay, well, let's do this. Give me a 2 if it's too irritating for y'all, if it's lagging so much and y'all want to do it tomorrow. Because we just gonna cut it off. It's okay. Give me a 2 if y'all want to cut it off and do it another day, because I will cut this off and do it another day. It is not a big deal, because I can do something else for 3 hours. We can. So give me a 2 if y'all want to do it another day, and we can definitely do it another day, because there is nothing that I can do. So if it's gonna irritate y'all the whole time, let's just do it another day, because I can't. Let's wait for a couple of y'all to comment. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do about it. And I can't like look at the comments, see it's lagging, and like over. I can't do both. So if it's I'll do it another day. We'll just do it another day, because I got 2 kids and a dog, so I can do something else. Okay, thank you. I don't even know where I was at. Hold on, I'm gonna try to turn off. Let's see. Yeah, this is as good as we're gonna do, because when I switched off the Wi-Fi, it went off. So give me a 3. Are we okay? All right. And for new people, I apologize if I feel, or if it seems like I'm okay. So normally when I make videos and I say, don't detangle hair wet, we're never sitting in a place where we're like, okay, let's learn. It's just like, well, this is easier for me, or this feels better. But something feeling better cannot be the measure on if whether or not it's something that is good for you or not. Something feeling good and not feeling good shouldn't be the measure. But before we get to that, and this is a place where people are going to have to lose a fence, why is your hair so tangled that it hurts to comb? What are your practices from wash day to wash day that makes your hair so hard to comb through? And I know a lot of people are not going to want to hear this, but as an adult woman, your hair should not hurt to comb. If your hair practices are of a certain way, your hair never gets tangled enough to the point where you can't comb it and brush it. If you're combing your hair once in the morning and once at night, if it's out, or if you have braids and you making sure that you set the bonds properly before you braid your hair, there's no reason for it to hurt when you comb out your hair. When I take these extensions out, it's not going to hurt to detangle my hair, because the way that I put my extensions in prepared my hair and my scalp to have hair extensions without damaging my scalp, without damaging my hair shaft and things of that nature. So these are things that I really want us to think about. And that is not a rhetorical question. That's not a rhetorical question. I really want y'all to answer the question. The person and the people who said detangling my hair wet is easier because it hurts to comb my hair. Anybody who says it hurts to comb their hair, what are your patterns from wash day to wash day that makes it so putting a comb through your hair hurts? I'm not being disrespectful, but the only way that hair gets tangled if it's not maintained properly. For example, if you have a whole bunch of fibers just dangling, right? The only way that those fibers are going to get tangled is if they just left to just be on their own. So my question is, how is it that you are in a place constantly where you have to put products and you have to break the bonds of your hair shaft just to comb your hair? Why? What are your practices from wash day to wash day? What practices, patterns, and routines do you have that cause your hair to be so tangled that it physically hurts to comb it? I'm tender-headed. I understand that, but I've had thousands of clients and a lot of them are tender-headed. And a tender-headed woman doesn't have pain from combing like this. That doesn't hurt. It hurts when there are knots that you have to pull through. So my question to you is, why is your hair ever allowed to get so tangled that it hurts? No, that's a good suggestion, but that's not true. Because even if I start from up here, there's no tangle because the hair isn't tangled. So I understand what you're saying, but that's not valid. Because hair that is not tangled can be combed from the top to bottom. That's not true. That's a YouTube thing. As a professional cosmetologist, I've combed from mid shaft to ends multiple times. Sometimes color is put on mid shaft to ends. So that's not true. I'm going to be so real and transparent. I can be lazy at times, not much of a hair person. Thank you. Thank you. But see, this is the point of accountability that we have to have. Black hair is not hard to do. It just takes accountability. And a lot of Black women are going to hear this, and then we're going to move on to the very next section, and then we're going to circle back and talk about everything collectively as a group. But listen, and I'm not being disrespectful to you. We don't know each other personally. You're being transparent, but for the people who are not, women who have super long hair that don't have hair problems like that, most of them are shampooing and blow drying their hair on a daily basis. on a daily basis. So when I was standing behind the chair, and one of the main, like, there's so many different things that compacted into me no longer doing hair. But one of the main things, one of the main things was, instead of me being a licensed cosmetologist, instead of me being a scientist of the scalp and hair shaft, instead of that, right? I was a maid. Women would not comb their hair for 3 months and then book a silk press with me. And I'm not doing hair. I am a maid. I am combing through hair that you refuse to comb yourself at home on a daily basis. And the same irritation that you feel detangling matted hair is the same irritation that a licensed cosmetologist feels, because contrary to popular opinion, that is not in my job description. When you are in cosmetology school, there is not one page in the Milady's book or in whatever cosmetology book that you learn from. There's not one section in there that teaches you how to treat a scalp that hasn't been shampooed in 6 months, how to detangle hair that hasn't been washed in 6 months. It's not a thing. You know why? Most of the people that made and wrote the cosmetology books are not Black, and they do not understand the concept of not washing your hair for 6 months. One of the main reasons that I no longer do hair is because I was sick of being a maid. And then women think, oh, well, I pay you an extra. There's no amount of money that you can offer me to make me happy about doing this, because it's not my job description. So that's the very first thing. Can somebody put in the comments for me? Number one, laziness. Laziness, combing your hair on a regular basis, having patterns and routines. Because if you have patterns and routines, your hair never gets so matted that it hurts to comb. Curly hair that has a set routine and a set pattern is not just sitting there getting matted and tangled on its own. Ends are not breaking on their own. They're not. I still have so many split ends. I had to cut so much of my hair. It's still split ends. I'm sorry, baby. Blow drying my hair is the only way I could put the comb through it. What type of comb do you use? Listen to me. Do you know, and I'm not being rude, right? I'm not being rude. Do y'all know how many combs there are on the market? This is not the type of comb that you comb your hair with. You don't comb your hair while it's wet with a comb like this. Never. I don't even really comb blown out hair with a comb like this. You use a wide tooth comb. You use a wide tooth comb. I love you so much. It's going to be really hard for y'all to get cosmetologists like me. And a lot of people not going to want to hear this. We left the industry. I have been from behind the chair for over 6 years, and I left the industry because of the things that y'all are still dealing with today. So if I would have still been behind the chair, right now, I would be in like hell. Y'all know those movies where, I can't think of the name of that movie, where it's like they get up and it's like hell because they go to sleep and they wake up and they just keep reliving the same day over and over and over and over and over. Like, oh my God, that is what I was going through. That's what I was going through. So the licensed cosmetologists like me are still out here, but they're not making themselves presentable to y'all. You know why? Because cosmetologists like me, when they speak up, they get attacked. They get attacked. Like, it's so many different things I've tried to protect y'all from that I haven't been able to protect nobody from, because people, she hating on her. Like, so many different things. So cosmetologists are not Like, I'm not talking about your comment. Cosmetologists are not like, oh, we don't know, or it's that they're not out here. We have been dealing with this for over a decade. It's 2024. My baby, this shit started happening in 2010. How long were I've been making videos like the ones that I make now for the past like 9 years. It's not until 2 weeks ago y'all just started paying attention to the algorithm, started pushing stuff back up. 2 weeks ago. I've been doing this for over a decade. We're tired. They're tired. And then one of the main reasons, I'm just being real, one of the main reasons that I stopped doing hair is because we still on combing hair. We got a couple to get to. We're still on combing hair. Like, women literally refuse to comb their hair. Like, I would be, you know how people be like, oh, cosmetologists are dusty. They be double booking. You want to know why I would be behind? Because in my mind, I know I do hair so much. I know that doing the silk press is only going to take me up to, like, tops is going to take me 2 hours tops. So I book my clients in 2-hour spots, and that gives me enough time to go to the bathroom if I need to. But if you come in and I only got 2 hours, 2 hours includes me giving you a good scalp detox, hair shaft detox, giving you a deep conditioning treatment after that, giving you a good round brush blowout, like the whole spiel. That's them 2 hours. My baby, if most of these women would come sit in my chair, all I booked was a 2-hour spot, but you ain't combed your hair in a month. And the first time somebody touching your hair with a comb or a brush is me. And then I'm sitting there combing your hair, but your hair is so damn matted and knotted and tangled. And that is not my job description. I am not a maid. That's not what I went to school for. Never. Because when I went to cosmetology school, girls were not going 6 months without combing their hair. That was not a thing. It wasn't. I didn't start dealing with that till Team Natural happened. So it was a whole fad. Lazy natural. I'm just going to do this to my hair. Lazy natural. It's ridiculous. And then you spend 10 years lazy, right? 10 years lazy natural. Then you go book an appointment with a cosmetologist. She don't know you've been lazy for 10 years. Because we didn't learn none of that shit in school. So all of the stuff that y'all have learned online is foreign to us because it was made up by the person in the video that you watched. They made that shit up. Lock method, they made that up. Single strand knots, they made that name up. That is an actual hair shaft disorder. And this is the thing. I'm not being rude. The reason that I left the hair industry, when I tried to teach my clients what I'm telling y'all now, they didn't want to listen. So I quit. I'm not about to be constantly spending my life arguing, going back and forth with women trying to explain to y'all, then women sit in your chair. But we black and we need oil. No, we don't. Listen, we really do. Like, what makes y'all think, and not you, what makes people think that after I sit there and do 13 people's heads back to back to back, I haven't eaten anything, but I've barely eaten anything. I barely have time to take breaks and go to the bathroom. But then every part of my job, I'm supposed to stop and explain to you. Every piece of my job, I'm supposed to stop. This is why I do this. This is why I do this. This is why I do. You don't get that treatment no other place. When you go to a restaurant, you're not sitting back there with the chef like, why you put that salt on there? How does that get cooked? How do you turn that on? And the chef is like, well, you're paying me your money, so let me explain. First, I flip this piece. Like, what in the fuck? That happens nowhere else. When you go to the grocery store and you get in the line, the cashier, the person who said they work at Walmart, when you in the line, ain't nobody like, okay, so break this machine down. How do you swipe this? How do you swipe? No, you know, you a consumer, you go into the grocery store and this is what it is. But with hair, oh no. With a black woman, when other black women are together for whatever reason, it's this thing. It's like, oh, you a black woman, I'm a black woman too. So you don't know more than I know. I know the same thing you know because my mama taught me this, or because I used to do this, or oh, I'm black, you a black girl too. You got any discounts? Can you do my hair for free because I'm black too? As in this example, my mom is too lazy to brush her hair daily. I tell her, but she don't. And the thing is, the problem is most women separate their hair from the rest of their body. Because nobody's gonna argue about whether or not we need to brush our teeth every day. Nobody's gonna argue if whether or not you need to brush your tongue every day. Nobody's gonna argue whether or not you need to wipe your ass when you get off the toilet. Nobody's arguing about none of that. But hair, oh, everybody can be an expert on hair. I was just about to say people messed it up for the ones who would rather have education, not maids. But that's the thing. The percentage of women that prefer education over maids, and I know I'm not making it up. That's another thing, like, that sometimes would just make me like, I don't want to make YouTube videos no more because it makes you feel like you're crazy. It make you feel like you making stuff up. Like, am I making this? Like, I know I'm not the only one. You'll get a hairstyle. Like, I ain't never experienced that. It's like, oh, okay. And I know I'm not making it up because every time you come online, anytime I come online, it's like, I can't stand cosmetologists. I can't stand cosmetologists. Oh, they trifling. But it's like the ones you picked was trifling because the type of cosmetologists y'all have been to, I've never met in person. The ratchet hairstylists that y'all be talking about, I have never worked around any hairstylists like that. I don't know any ratchet hairstylists personally. Like, so I know for a definite fact, it's all about the way that y'all shopping for hairstylists. Because I have not come in alignment with any of the types of cosmetologists that y'all talking about. Never. Never. Yeah, I'm done. And then we'll talk about that later if y'all want to know. If y'all want to talk about when I went back and like I thought I made a mistake. Well, not made a mistake, but I was like, maybe I'll go back. And if y'all want to know about that, if y'all want to talk about that again. I had a big wide tooth comb. It took me a while to realize I needed a different shape wide tooth comb. Yes. I just got a new wide tooth comb the other day. And that's the thing, like, everybody just randomly saw videos like, she got long hair, she's using a comb like this, let me do it. It's like, bro. And it's to the point where it's like, I'm just trying not to get too spiritual on y'all because that's where I be living. But it's almost like this servitude gene, like this like, I need to follow like this sheep gene, like, learn the information for yourself. Just learn it for yourself outside of your emotion, outside of like, oh, it hurts my feelings. I got her a couple of avocado brushes, but she still refuses to comment. That's what and I know a lot of older women are not going to want to hear this, but these are generational patterns. Greasing the scalp, not combing the hair, like there are older Black women who have said multiple times to me, like, oh, God meant for the Black woman to have knots. He meant for Black, and it's just complete and total ignorance. It's so ignorant, and it just passes down from generation to generation to generation. It just morphs and forms itself into different things, but it's so ignorant. It's so ignorant. And one of the things that annoys me the most And I've had this conversation with my mother and my father before, and the older people in my family. What annoys me, how can you, how as a, and I'm saying this as a parent now. I have a 12-year-old and 11-year-old. How can you, as a parent, work so hard to give your child a better life, to learn things that you never knew, right? And then when they come back with the information that's different from the things that you know, and you lived in that time, you know that you didn't have access to all of the information that you really needed to get the best types of results from things. You know that you didn't have the best of the best back then. You're the one who's been laying the groundwork so that way we can go learn more. But then when we go and learn more and we bring it back to us, you shame us and put us down and say, oh, well, no, God ain't mean for the black woman to be like that. You supposed to have short hair. Your hair ain't supposed to be combed. Your hair don't. It's so ignorant. It's ignorant. I'm sorry. And if it makes you feel away, it just makes you feel away. To be honest, I've been really sick for the past 6 years. I'm glad you called me too, though. Crazy and lazy. Oh my. Wonder women are walking outside without combing their hair. I can't even. But that's the thing. And then we take on this like black power thing. Like, you don't like me. You're shaming me as a black woman because this is how my hair is naturally. Like, what are you talking about? It's like black women have tried to make laziness our identity, and it's not. No other race of woman on this planet just washes their hair and walks outside. Even a woman with naturally straight hair, if she just washes her hair, put conditioner in it, and walks outside, it's gonna look like a frizzy mess. She's gonna look like she got electrocuted. It's the same thing. The things that I'm telling y'all, I tell all of my clients, hair is hair. Now we have different properties, different formations, different levels of melanin, different amounts of protein within the cortex, but everything is the same. Down to the bones and the structure. Obviously, that like we know some people got stuff that other people ain't got. We come on. I've heard someone say, I'm not combing or doing my hair. I'm about to get it done. Girl, that's just nasty. And but that's the majority of women though. That's why I stopped. Like, I love y'all so much. And like sometimes it do make me like, damn, because I love doing hair. Like I really do. But I don't love it that much. I don't love it more than I love my piece. I'm guilty of that. Wow. It took me, yeah. Transparent some more. I always have admired those females who take out the time to fix their hair and makeup. But I'm not girly, so I wash and condition and put up and wear it. But what does that have to do with anything? You being girly has nothing to do with you taking care of what God created. You like, how do you think your creator feels? How do you think your body feels that you like, oh, I don't have time? Like, you got time for everything else. You got time for your job. You got time for kids. You got time to talk to other people. You got time to sit here and watch me. But you don't have time for yourself. You don't have time to sit there and comb your hair. To much is given, much is required. The curlier, the more softer, the softer linkages you have within the cortex of your hair shaft, the curlier your hair is. So if you have curly hair, you have more. So there's more required of you. If you do the process of elimination, the women on this planet who comb their hair on a regular basis have hair to their ass. The women who are scared of combs and brushes, who only comb their hair once a month, got hair this long. It's not rocket science, my guy. It's not rocket science at all. No, that's not normal in any way, shape, or form. No, it's not. Hasten. Well, that's not true. If it's just little, if it's just a couple hairs, the average person is losing 55 to 100 strands a day. So if it's in clumps, no, that's not normal. But just little shedding, yes, that's normal. Hey, Stan, blow dryer, straighteners, brush, sugar to use. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I'm gonna get back to y'all comments in a second. Wait, no, I can finish these. I'm pretty sure there's depending on how you use a handle. Yeah, it's not a big deal. But I really recommend y'all to get a blow dryer because those are malfunctioning. Some of those blow dryer brushes are being recalled. Like they're being recalled. Like these are all new. These are all new. I'm trying like cause I can and I don't got time for none of the Bible thumpers today. So that's why I'm trying not to go there. Preaching, I always say there's nothing on your body, listen, that you cannot take care of. Everything needs maintenance. Like even sometimes your eye, but the maintenance that you give your eyelashes is washing your face. When you wake up in the morning, you wash your face real good. You get all the sleep out your eye. Just imagine the insanity. Like you literally spend time scrubbing and washing every part of your body, but from here, this part here, you don't touch. You don't touch. You will go spend $100 on your nails, on your feet, on your lips, on makeup, but won't fucking touch your hair. And then you want to know why it won't grow? Girls with hair to their ass literally see them combing or brushing their hair multiple times a day. They carry the damn brush in their purse and will whip it out with their. Listen, women with long hair for real comb their hair all day. But then by the same token, you'll hear a older black woman or just a black girl, why your hands always in your hair? You better stop touching your hair. Love yourself, my guy. It is inter dialogue that y'all have that y'all need to fix. And we're just on number one. We are just on the first one. We'll talk about that in a second. I don't think you should have any of them. I think everybody needs to just take the time to practice getting a blow dryer. Just practice using a regular blow dryer, bro. Practice using a regular blow dryer, bro. And I'm not being rude, but I just need y'all to see how every product that is marketed towards black women is everything that they make for y'all is marketed to take hold to laziness. Like the market in the industry literally sees the black woman as somebody who is lazy that needs products that give shortcuts. So they just keep throwing out products, shortcut after shortcut after shortcut after shortcut after shortcut. And it's so unfortunate because whenever a new product comes out, y'all are so used to influencers being like, look, 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 that you just naturally expect a cosmetologist to want to jump on board with. Most cosmetologists don't support all of these new products because we in the industry and we know that it's to make money. We know they spent a couple of seconds working on that damn shit just to match something up for the industry. We know that. Y'all don't though. And when we tell y'all not to do it, be like, oh, you just hating because it's hurting your bottom line. I respect you so much and the education you provide. I'm a cosmetologist. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I like talking to fellow cosmetologists. It makes me happy. I'm a cosmetologist and I have been encountering women who have tangled prone hair. So they really struggle to detangle. What advice do you give? So as a cosmetologist, what does tangle prone hair mean to you? What does that mean? What is hair that is prone to tangle? What does that mean? Because, and I'm not being rude, but mama, as a cosmetologist, you know that 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 if the hair is shampooed properly, if the hair is detangled properly dry, before the bond is broken, before the hair is made weakest, and you shampoo it, and then you condition it, and then you put the right leave-in in, and then you set the bond properly, you know the hair is not tangly. As a licensed cosmetologist, you know the only way the hair is tangling is if they're not setting their bonds properly. You know that you know that you know that. You may have forgotten, right, from being in the industry, but you know that fibers don't just tangle. And listen, we don't even have to talk about hair. Just think of string itself. If it's set in a pattern and it's set in a routine and it's set like string that's stretched out like this, that you holding it, it's not just gonna get a life of its own and start tangling up on its own. It's not gonna do that. It's not. And the reason that I get so passionate is because we've been in the team natural has been out so long that it's made licensed cosmetologists really question what they know. You know this. You don't need to ask me this. You do not need to ask me this. You wouldn't be a licensed cosmetologist if you didn't know the answer to this question. This shit was on state board, sis. You just don't remember because it's been so long. And then once you got your L's, you ain't never going to think about getting them again. But you know this. You know hair don't tangle if the bonds are set properly. You know this. They need to comb their fucking hair. That's it. That's it. Black women want to know how to stop their hair from tangling all the time. Comb it. Stop just wetting your hair and walking outside. Any other woman on this planet, regardless if her hair is straight, wavy, a little curly, if she just walks outside with wet hair and allows it to air dry, or if she doesn't set her bonds properly and she just puts product on it, the hair is going to tangle. You are not special because you have curly hair. You know this, sis. You know this. It's dry and split. That's why their hair is damaged. They have hair shaft disorders. Let me show you something. Like this is what it is. And that's what I'm talking about. Like that's why I get so passionate, because this shit did make, like, sis, I'ma just show you because you know this. You already know this. You got your L's. You got your L's. What you mean? This is a hair shaft disorder. The reason that their hair is always dry and frizzy is because this is what their hair really looks like under an electron microscope after layering all of those products on the hair shaft. This is what their hair really looks like because they have hair shaft disorders. This is why. Because this is what their hair really looks like under an electron microscope after they've been team naturaling for the last however many years. This is my first time getting my hair blown out in 5 years. This is why. Because they got hair shaft disorder, sis. You know this shit. You already know. You already know. You already know. And I'm going to be real. The main reason why I didn't want to do hair no more is because of the spot that she's in. Why do she just said, so what am I to do once they get to me? And this is the thing. As a professional cosmetologist, she not asking me this because, oh, I don't know how to talk to my clients, or, oh, I'm not professional enough, or, oh, I don't know how to do my job. It is because when she brings up, okay, well, when she says, okay, well, what are your practices? Because as a licensed cosmetologist, right? When you have a client that's like, no matter what I do, come through with the images. Let me tell you something. I do this shit for you, for the women who are still behind the chair, because if these old bottles are going to be broken, there has to be new cosmetologists to fill them up. I am not standing back behind the chair. Do you understand me? Do you, Lady K? I'm not fucking coming back. I'm not. You gotta do it. So the reason that it irritates me so much is because this is a cosmetologist who knows her shit, but she is scared, not scared. She doesn't know, she doesn't know how to word it to say this is the science of hair. She know everything that I know. Yes, your girl do got a couple of degrees, and it's none of nobody's business because people are weird. But when it comes to this, she couldn't have gotten a cosmetology license without knowing this information. So what you suppose, I'm gonna tell you what to tell your client, right? But then the next thing you gonna say to me is, oh shit, cause good luck with me saying that shit to them, saying. But so I know. So please don't get irritated with me, like saying, how the fuck am I going? I know. So what you need to first start doing is requiring a consultation before they book their appointment. Do you hear me? Require a consultation before they book their appointment. This probably is going to sound like a lot. And I'm speaking to all cosmetologists right now. What I need you to do, listen to me. I need you to go get an electron microscope from Amazon. I'm gonna find it on the hold on. I'm looking for it and talking to you at the same time. I need you to go get an electron microscope from Amazon. It's probably gonna be like $100, right? And when you get your electron microscope, what I need you to do, make that a part of your client's consultation. So you can tell them, bring a piece of your hair from a brush that's clean, right? Or you can ask them if it's okay for you to do a strand test, meaning is it okay for you to like just take a piece of their hair, just one strand, bloop, right? And just ask them if you could take that strand and test it and put it under the electron microscope. Hold on. So you can test it right there. You really can test it right then and there, right? And I'll see one right here for $99. The one that I had used at work, I still have right now. It's right here. And it was only this one when I first got it, it was like $200. But now this one is $99. So you can get this and take your laptop to work, right? And it comes with a cord. You can attach this to your laptop. You have your clients book a one-on-one consultation first. And then when they book that one-on-one consultation, it takes seconds. It's literally a cord that will connect to your computer. It's an app and it comes with a disc. So it'll walk you through the whole thing. And you can get the little slide disc that you put the sample in. You can get those from Amazon for like $5 a pack. And you get like 100 of them in a pack. And you can put it right here, right before your appointment. When you doing, if they do a 10-minute, 30-minute consultation, you can get this done in no time. And then what you do, you put it under the slide, and then you zoom in and you show them visually. You're not going to be able to talk these women out of nothing because they think that they know everything. You're going to have to show them via consultation. Show them the hair shaft disorder. So after you do that and you get it on screen, right? It's gonna be really hard for people to argue with you after that. Then you can go from there and explain this is your hair shaft. You can get a picture of different hair shaft disorders. You know how when you go in the doctor's office, how they got little pictures of the inner workings of the human body and all of that all over the walls. You could do the same thing. You can have a picture of hair shaft disorders up on your wall. You can have some visuals like this up on your wall in your studio, showing them the different layers of the hair shaft. And you book that consultation, and then you lay everything out on the table, and then you tell them what their options are, and you give them choices. Okay, we can do this type of appointment, or we can do this type of appointment, but based on this hair shaft disorder that you have, I don't think we should do this. And sis, you can do that in less than 20 minutes. If you book a consultation is 20 minutes long. You already got your computer and everything set up. They come in, boop, 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 real quick. This is the hair shaft disorder. Look, matches the picture. If you got this type of hair shaft disorder, you probably should get a silk press. You should get this. You need to trim. And then you just like I pulled out the visuals, pull her out a visual. Because if her hair is damaged and broken and dry and brittle and frizzy, this is what you're going to see. So sis, imagine if you got a client in front of you that's like, I don't know why my hair is like this. I don't know why it's like that. And you say, well, you need to trim. Oh, well, I ain't trying to cut nothing. And then you pull this up and say, well, this is your hair shaft. You see this cut, this split right here. If I don't cut this, it's going to keep splitting up. This is your hair shaft. And you can explain that. And it's just a consultation. Guess what? The consultations are not just for them to see if they want to sit in your chair. It's for you to also see if you want them in yours. And I know a lot of consumers probably are not going to want to hear this, but as a licensed cosmetologist, that is what set me apart, because I was not a chair that anybody could sit in. No, we booked a consultation, and if your hair was in a certain if it was in a certain shape, I wasn't doing your hair, because you're not about to blame me for your hair being messed up when you got holes and splits in your hair shaft. But you have to teach your clients how to treat you. I hope that don't sound like nasty, but you have to teach your clients how to treat you. Chronic braid wearers, yes. So we're gonna jump back into the conversation, but let's get back in here. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Give me a 2 if everybody can hear me okay. Give me a 2 if you can hear me okay, baby. So it took us a while. Listen, when I say don't comb your hair wet, that's where we were at. So when I say don't air dry your hair, how does that make you feel? When I say you are not supposed to air dry your hair, you need to blow dry it. How does it make you feel? Be honest. Keep it 100. Keep it 100, baby. What's wrong? I beat you up. How do you really feel? You're welcome, baby. Okay, good. Everybody can hear a player. It makes me feel like, hold on, I can see. It makes me feel like, thank goodness, I can stop going to bed with my hair. Sounds like I can't be crazy. Listen, I don't want to blow dry. Sorry. I'm not being rude, but I just don't really think this. Hold on. I'm not being rude, but I don't really think this is a channel for you. And before you go, let me explain why. I am a licensed cosmetologist. So the things that you're going to hear are going to be things where I'm using tools, blow dryers, roller sets, hooded dryers. I don't follow Team Natural stuff. I've been a licensed cosmetologist for over 11 years. Me and my husband have been together for 15 years, and I got my cosmetology license the year before I met my husband. Well, the year I met my husband. So I've been a licensed cosmetologist for 16 years. So I don't want to use blow dryers. I don't want to do anything but twist my hair and use my fingers. This isn't the place for you, and it's okay. I'm not being rude. I'm not being disrespectful, but I love to bring up the movie Woman King. There are so many different types of women that do so many different types of things. Pick your tribe. This is not it. I am not. That's is you are sitting talking to a cosmetologist, and for the last 12 years what has been saturating the hair community is influencers or women pretending to know what it is to do hair. So I don't use a blow dryer, I'm not going to use a flat iron. I did hair for over 15 years, and I use a blow dryer at least 13 times a day for 16 years. And I never gave anybody heat damage. I either used a blow dryer or a hooded dryer, and they got either a flexi rise set or a roller set or something. If you are anti blow dryer, if you are anti, this is not the channel for you. I'm not being rude, I'm not being disrespectful, but this not your tribe, and that's okay. But this is you are talking to a scientist, a herbalist, and a licensed cosmetologist. So I'm not going to fit into your team natural stuff if you are trying to figure out, like, how do I stand in the rain without an umbrella or a coat and not get wet? How do I do that? If you looking for stuff like that, this is not going to be the channel for you. And I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm irritated, but it's because I am. Because I've been dealing with that for over 15 years. Okay? So if you anti-blow dryer, if you anti-flat iron, if you anti-comb, if you anti-brush, like Country Wayne was on the Shannon Sharp little channel thing. And at first I was going to watch it, but then he started talking. I was like, ooh, this video ain't for me. I wasn't like, I don't like this. I just got off the video. So can y'all do that, please? Anyway, and before I say that, before the electronic blow dryer was created that was plugged into the wall, there were other forms of blow dryers made that didn't need electricity. Like ways that they use air from the oven and flow and stand there until their hair got dry and brushed it with the same amount of airflow as the blow dryer. The blow dryer itself came from a handmade version of a blow dryer that still used heat and airflow. So your ancestors used blow dryers too. It just wasn't the type that you can plug into a wall. Okay? The woman with the longest hair that you've ever seen in your life blow dries her hair at least once a day. Once every 2 days. So I'm not being rude, but you the same person who said that you work at Walmart and you really don't be having time for your hair like that. I don't blow dry it. I'm not being rude, but baby, you don't really do too much of nothing to your hair. Can we keep on rolling down the street? Can we keep rolling down the street? Player. Okay. So, obviously, when I say don't blow dry your hair, it makes people feel really uncomfortable. It makes people feel really uncomfortable. But let's get into it real quick. And this Cosmo that's in the room, she can back me on this. I'm not making this shit up. She had to learn this in cosmetology school. I'm not making this shit up. Give me a 2 if I'm lying, sis, because if you would have got these questions wrong, you wouldn't have got those L's. Yeah. So the average human being has 100,000 follicles on their scalp. Each follicle, right, comes out of a pore. The hair shaft comes out of the follicle and through the pore. But multiple follicles, anywhere between 1 to 4 follicles share a pore. So anywhere between 1 to 4 strands come out of each pore. The hair follicles are deep underneath the layer. It's underneath the pore. So that top layer of your skin, that's where the pore is. And then under that is the actual hair follicle, the actual hair bulb connected to your blood supply. And guess what? When your hair is wet on the top, it's wet on the bottom to the root. So when your hair is wet and you're allowing it to air dry, eventually you're going to get hydrofatigue because your follicle is constantly swollen for hours. For hours, your follicle is swollen. So you're not supposed to let your hair air dry. Your hair follicles are underneath your pore. So if the hair on top of your skin takes you 2 days to dry, how long do you think that the hair underneath your pores takes to dry? That's not a rhetorical question. That's not a rhetorical question. But the question that I do have for you is, what is it in you that is like, I don't like blow dryers? Why? Why don't you like blow dryers? Because I can guarantee you, if you were blow drying your hair instead of just letting it air dry, it wouldn't hurt to comb it. There's so many different things that you wouldn't deal with. So, again, that's why that's something that I really want to know. Something that I'm really, really interested in knowing. I'll wait. I know it's like a little lag. I want to give everybody a chance to type. Oh, I'm so far up. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. But ooh, you the one. You about to be a moderator in a minute. So I have a question for y'all. All of my air dryers. What happens to a blanket if it's set in a corner for 3 days with water on it? What would happen? Will it smell good? Will it be fresh? Would you after having a shirt in the corner for 3 days? Because sometimes that's how long it takes y'all hair to dry. After having a thing in the corner for 3 days, what's gonna happen? And then if you leave it in there for an extra 2 days, if you leave that hair wet for an extra 2 days, it's gonna be mold and mildew, right? Why do you think that your hair is and your scalp isn't the same thing? You gotta practice. I didn't get sleek results when I first started blow drying hair. And then my next question is, nobody answered that for me. Why are you scared of a blow dryer? Why don't you blow dry your hair? Why do that's the first question. Why don't you blow dry your hair? Why are you scared of a blow dryer? My second question is, why is it that women who blow dry their hair every day or every other day have hair today, but why does the blow dryer only damage black girls' hair? Why? It's not a rhetorical question. I need an answer. Every other woman walking the face of this earth blow dries their hair on an almost daily basis. every 2 days at least. Please explain to me why a blow dryer damages only damages black people's hair. It don't damage no other race. Out of all of the different races and ethnicities on this planet, why is it that a blow dryer is only bad for a black woman's hair? Why is that? It's not a rhetorical question. I really want answers. I don't want to go in because I'm truly here to learn. I've never had the advice you give. Oh, I'm not offended. I'm truly not. Okay, perfect. I love you. You are a real one. Don't get mad. You my sister. If I can't see it. Oh my God. Act like I'm your cousin or something. If I was your cousin and you was in my face, I would be getting on your nerves because I would be calling you once a week. Like, did you wash and blow dry your goddamn hair today? Because it don't take that long. It don't. And it's not that it doesn't make sense. I'm not being like, I really want you to answer these questions that I'm answering. I'm not asking these questions for myself because I already know the answer to them. I need you to write it down. And I need you to sit down and answer it for yourself. Why is it that blow dryers are bad for black women, but they don't damage women who grow their hair out today, but they blow dry their hair every day? Why is it okay for them to use a blow dryer, but not you? And don't say it's because it'll damage curls, because if you use the right products, you have a polymer protecting your hair that will keep you from getting heat damage. I did hair for over 15 years, and I've never given anybody heat damage. So I know that for a definite fact. I think this is the channel for them. Everyone needs to hear this. I don't know. Education. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying too. Like, you don't have to just blow dry. If you don't want to blow dry, okay. The only reason I'm saying that is because, girl, I don't have time for all that. Like, I'm like, I want it to be easy, but you don't want to blow dry. That shit take 10 minutes. You know what you doing? That shit take 10 minutes. What you blow dry? What you mad at the blow dry for? What the blow dry did? What you mad at the blow dry for? What the blow dry done did? What you mad at the blow dry for? Listen, when you wash your clothes, do you leave them? That's what I'm. Listen, as a black women, you have been treating your clothes better than you treat your hair. None of y'all walk outside with wet clothes. You'll be like, I cannot go. Oh, my pants is still wet. But your hair be wet as hell. I can't even go. My pants is wet. It's still wet. My shirt's still wet. You know what Alice said? Mm-hmm. And this is you can blow dry, you can roller set, you can flexi rise set, and this is the thing that gets me. We about to move on, but why do we slap our ancestors in the face? Our ancestors used blow dryers, and they didn't have blow dryers. So what about the ones who did, bro? What about the ones who created like most of the stuff that the industry steals in general? Madam C.J. Walker was cool, but what about Annie Turnbull? Like, so just forget them and everything that they did and all of the ground that they laid. Like, none of that stuff matters. Wash and goes is all we got. So our mamas was never doing roller sets, roller wraps, flexi rides, perm rides, like finger waves. What do you mean, pin curls? What are we talking about? Y'all don't know how to do shit else but put products in your head and twist? That's all you know how to do? it's mad disrespectful. It's mad disrespectful. I love the blow dryers, and you also taught me about the cool setting function. Yes, like, baby. Fungus is real. 50 misses deep, and we growing like mildew. Coming through with that ill crew. 50 naturals deep, and they growing like mildew. Now add these misses up. We 50 misses deep. I have used hair dryers. It's just sometimes I use them and sometimes I don't. Nothing against them. I'm just learning. I'm enjoying this newfound information and I'm being, yeah, so try it. And this is the thing, don't try it on your hair. Get a mannequin. Like the way that y'all be doing y'all hair, I've always been like, y'all are brave. I was not child. No, listen, I never tried, even when I was like testing stuff out to get graded, girl, I was not trying on my hair ever. I was trying on other people's hair. That's why when people be like, I'm gonna go to the school, girl, that is dumb. You go to the school if you want to. When you go to the school to get your hair done, you sign up to be a test dummy. Girl, you know how many people hair I fucked up when I was in school? That's what I'm here for. What you think I came here for? I came here to learn and to mess up shit and not go to jail, not get sued. You can't sue me if I mess your hair up. I make a bald head skittle do while I'm learning while I'm in school, player. That's what I'm here for, player, to learn. And y'all don't be reading nothing. Next time you go to a school, read that fine print that you sign, and it say if you end up bald head skittle diddle with no hair in the middle, don't you call me. Don't you call me. Because you knew this girl didn't know what the fuck she was doing. "50 misses deep and we growing like mildew." I think we just need to get deprogrammed. That's all, and that's what I'm doing. But it's the thing is the reason that, like, one comment that I get all the time that we actually are about to read. One comment that I get all the time is like, why do hairstyles? Well, actually, I'm lying. We're not doing that today because it's a long one and I don't feel like that today. But most of the time, like, people, the cosmetologists like me aren't saying anything. Nobody wants to argue and fight. I just don't care. It just doesn't, like, ooh, they don't like me on YouTube. Ooh. Like, I don't, whatever. But most people don't want to go through that. If it doesn't damage our hair, but that was a lie. Oh, hold on. I don't know what my phone treasure. Hold on. We're going to be off this way. There we go. Ow! Damn it. Just burn the shit out of myself. Okay. It doesn't damage our hair, but that was the lie that they put out there by the natural hair community, and people were desperate for results for that, so they fell for the hype and they won't let it go. Listen, the Team Natural community has turned y'all against blow dryers and then sold y'all a fucking blow dryer. Team Natural people are all selling y'all blow dryers now. The glory hole blow dryer. Oh my God. It went from blow dryers are bad to put your hair in the secret hole to dry. Put it in the secret hole, in this hiding place. I'm going back to blow drying and flat ironing my hair. And when you don't have to flat iron on the highest heat, and you don't always have to flat iron it. You can just blow it out. Like I haven't flat ironed my hair in like a week. Even when you have extensions, you could just get extensions that don't get silky smooth that resemble a blown out texture. They don't want to mess up that curl pattern. It's y'all, it's just dumb. It's so dumb. And then this is the thing. Black women are really under brainwashed. Y'all really think that y'all are the only people on the planet with curly hair. Y'all really think that. And the rest of the world lets you think it. They just be like, all right. And all of the other women of other races, when they be like, this is for curly girls, curly for us, this is curly. They just be like, okay. My hair is curly too, and I'm not black at all, but all right. But guess what? Y'all don't know that because they keep their hair stretched, and anytime they wet their hair, the curls pop right back. Because they don't layer their hair with a bunch of products. All they use is a leave-in conditioner to blow dry their hair, and then the serum when they done. That's it. Oh yes, I truly believe she knows what she's talking about. Thank you so much. Really, that's true. They people do it. That's what I'm. And it's like the same women who told y'all that blow dryers and flat irons were bad market you to they'll market a video telling you to buy $100 wig that was made of hair grown out by a woman who blow dry her hair every day. Oh my god! Like, so the bundles that you spend hundreds of dollars on are grown out by women who blow dry their hair every day or every other day. But you're not gonna blow dry yours because blow dryers are bad. Oh my god. It's like and they just be like, alrighty then, let's go ahead and make the video for these girls then, if that's what they want. No, they don't. If that's what they want. All right, go ahead and give these little hussies their almond butters. Go ahead and give them their oils. Oil doesn't go on the scalp, but if that's what they want to do, all right. I love you. My blow drying your hair is what will cause you not to want to comb your hair. It's just that's what I'm saying. Oh my god. The reason that you don't want to comb your hair is because it hurts, because it's tangled, because you won't blow dry it or flexi rod set it or oh my god. It is like it reminds me of an episode of Black Mirror. If y'all watch Black Mirror, you know how you be looking at it like, did she just, oh my god, and you be pausing it like, did that just, okay. I just text my friend in the group chat, wash y'all hair today. I know I get on their nerves, but I refuse to have them coming to me crying about their problems when, oh my god, it's like, oh, what's going on if your booty itch? Right now. Right now. If your booty cheeks start itching, what's wrong? You need to go get in the shower and wash that shit. Go wash your ass if your booty itch. My nigga, like, but y'all don't do that. Y'all scalp itch. Y'all be like, put some oil on me. Get some coconut oil. Do y'all put coconut oil on your ass when it itch? So what are you doing? Oh my god. It's like they can say anything. They could be like, hey, are you having a problem growing hair? I was too, but look at it now. All you have to do is take a mason jar or a cup like this, hold it really close to your butt, fart 4 times, then cover it really fast. Jump up and down, put 3 drops of coconut oil in it, some avocados, some grapes, some bananas, smash them up, fart again. This time, cover it, let it sit for 3 days. then open it and put it on your scalp, rub it in. Your hair will never stop growing. And then y'all all go get things and start farting in jars. I got that long, I got them curly poops. You got them curly poops, them curly girl toots. Yes. So what? I'm black. I can smell like farts and pooty toots because I'm black. That's how y'all sound. And so people, they just make up shit. It's like, damn, views going down. What can I make up? Lock method, loc method, leave-on conditioner product method, layer print method. Lock, I got it. And then they make the video and y'all all go do it. Everybody does it. Nobody asks any questions. And if somebody say don't do it, it's like, you hating, you mad. Literally had to get a pretty hefty trim because of me not wanting to straighten my hair and damage my curls when I really, yeah, like what's crazy is all of the things that y'all do not to damage y'all hair damages y'all hair way more than blow drying your hair will ever do. Like make it make sense. Think about it. Think about it. Most women who wear their hair natural's favorite videos to watch on YouTube are silk presses. Your favorite videos to watch on YouTube are silk press videos, but you scared to blow dry your hair? But those your favorite videos to watch. Those your favorite videos to watch. But you were so scared to blow dry. It makes no sense. It makes 0 sense. Hey, boo. I'm loving blow drying and brushing. I'm a natural and I can't live without my blow dryer. I also have to use the code setting at the end. It gives my scalp life. Yes, greatness. And I love you so much. Could y'all please stop describing yourself? I'm natural. I'm 4C. I'm B. I'm WX. I'm 4C. I'm light skin. I'm natural. I'm not natural. I'm not natural. I'm not. I'm just black and I don't like just we're the only people on the planet who does that. No one has ever heard a white girl or a Samoan girl, a Mexican girl be like, oh yeah, Poppy, I'm natural. Like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God. Come on, dog. Can we please stop? I'm natural. No. And that's not to you, everybody. Because y'all, let's stop. Let's start trying to kill these habits. My grandma would set her, so would mine. Most grandmas had a wash day, and they gave themselves roller sets on Sundays, and they didn't touch their hair again until the next wash day when they gave themselves a roller set. And most of the time, your grandma not even combing her damn curls out. I burnt myself. Most of the time, your grandma not even combing her curls out. Hold on, y'all. I just need to check to make sure my charger connected is. Sorry, guys. My bad. Sorry. Black women hair was nice and healthy in the 50s. Before then, these companies are greedy. It don't have nothing to do with the companies. The companies are not doing anything wrong. These companies are giving y'all exactly what y'all asked for. Y'all make a video go viral. Y'all be like, I'm sick. I don't want to make this myself. Can somebody make it for me? And then they make it. Y'all made rice water popular. Y'all begged for the rice water product. They gave you the rice water product. Y'all made apple cider vinegar popular. Y'all all started putting apple cider vinegar in your hair. They put apple cider vinegar on the bottle. They not doing shit wrong. Like, this is the thing, and don't get mad at me when I say this. How can black women in one breath for fucking 9 years straight? There are no products for us. There are no products for us. There are no products for us. Nobody's listening to us. And then they make a product for, no matter how stupid the thing is that y'all doing, they make whatever product y'all ask for, but they're the problem. These product companies, these product lines haven't done anything wrong. The only person at fault is the woman who's been following the influencer. The influencer has been doing her job. These influencers getting bread. This is their job. Every video they made, they got paid for. Do you understand? Even if it wasn't the company that they was talking about, they for every view that they got a check. Do you understand? None of these people have been making any of these Team Natural videos out of the kindness of their heart. Do you understand? They do not. Every video that y'all have ever watched, y'all clicked the fucking affiliate link and bought something from the video. They got money off of that. Please know that. None of them have been doing anything out of the kindness of their heart. All these brands have done is watch what the influencer has been saying and watching who y'all follow. And based on who y'all follow, they create products so they can keep the money flowing in. Y'all all start following OLAPLEX before, because I've been using OLAPLEX since forever. Everybody's jumping on it now, but I have videos on my channel from 5-6 years ago talking about OLAPLEX before anybody ever knew anything about it, or before anybody outside of the hair industry was talking anything about OLAPLEX. I was teaching y'all about OLAPLEX here on my channel. But back then, and I have the videos and the comment section in the videos to prove it, back then, that's for white girls. That's for white girls. That's not for us. That's not for black girls. OLAPLEX not for black girls. Why are you using those white girl products? That's what I used to get. Now that y'all favorite influencers are using OLAPLEX, now everybody's using fucking OLAPLEX, and all of y'all favorite Team Natural people, now all of these different product lines have bond reconstructive treatments. Shea Moisture got a bond. Hey, pay attention. Nobody's been paying attention. Everybody's been being a follower. Everybody's been a sheep. It's time to stop being a freaking follower. And it's deeper than hair. But black women can't hear shit else that they supposed to hear. All the stuff that's going on right now. Just imagine if black women will put their energy together the way that they put their energy together for this shit with the hair industry and for all this Team Natural stuff. Just imagine if black women put their energy and their vibrations together to actually do something and move something right now. Oh my God. But it right now, it's not going to happen, because you know what the majority of black women are doing right now? On gossip blogs or watching gossip stupid shit about stars and reality TV people arguing in chats. No, God doesn't want her to straighten our curls. It is that, I don't care how you feel about what I'm about to say. If you think that God is, if you think that the creator of this universe and all of the other millions of universes and galaxies, if you really think that the creator of all things gives a shit about if whether or not I wear my hair curly or straight, you are delusional. Yes, I mean it. Your grandma that's watching, you a woman that's over 65 that thinks that way. Yes, I am talking to you. You are delusional. The creator of all things is not like, hold on, Pluto. Hold on, Jupiter. Age of Aquarius, this is going. Hey, she got that blow dryer. I did not make vow to have it straightened hair. Like, you are fucking delusional. If you think that the creator of all things just stopped, did she just say fuck? She will not get into my grace. You are delusional. You're delusional. And you think like your ancestors. So many black people let it be. My ancestors, guess what? If you come from slavery, your ancestors were the colonizers too. And a lot of y'all think like your colonizing ancestors. Get into it. If you are a black woman that's only supposed to wear her hair curly, you think like your colonizing ancestor. Black women are only supposed to wear their, you think like your colonizing ancestor. A black woman who wears her hair straight, don't love herself, you think like your colonizing ancestor. Black women don't have, God didn't make but black women's hair to have, well, you think like your colonizing ancestor. You don't? You do. And you're delusional. And it needs to end. I'm sorry. I have 2 children and they're not growing up in a world of delusional people. They're just not. And if that means that people talk crap about me or they think I'm too rough or they think I'm rude, then I'll be that. It's fine. But I'll be the one to tell you, if you think that the creator of all things is, I did not make it them to heaven straight hair. You are delusional. Nuts. Psycho. Crazy. Looney Tunes. Missing marbles. Missing Fruit Loops. You're crazy. You have issues. Yep. That waiver, baby. You signing a waiver when you go into school. Listen, I know I'm far back, but she said she in school and they can't even start doing your hair until you sign the waiver. Until you sign your life away, they can't even touch your hair with a comb. I messed up somebody's hair before I was in school, though. So, hey, player, I told you when you set your ass down, this was my first time. I don't know what you thought this was, playboy. You want some good shit, playboy? You go to where the good people is, player. Hey, yeah, baby, this ain't here. I just walked up in here. I just got out the fucking classroom. I can't believe they ain't putting you in my goddamn chair. You brave to the motherfucker. I can confirm that being strictly natural and not straightening or blow drying the hair can cause some damage. I got my trim and I am so excited to see some results. Yes. Keep it simple. Like, and the thing is, with your way, I'm not straightening my hair. I'm not gonna blow the blow dryer. I'm just gonna use my fingers. You in your hair triple the amount of time that somebody who uses a blow dryer is. Oh my god. I love this lady. Hear her one day. Listen, girl, okay, so I just had a flashback and I feel so bad. I wish, like, if that lady, hey lady, if you look, I know it's some women somewhere right now like, I can't believe they listening to this girl. Because when she was in school, she fucked my hair up. I sure did. And that was special for you to come to the goddamn school. But listen, girl, let me tell you something. The first time I cut a whole hole in her hair and in my hand. I cut her hair and almost cut my goddamn finger off. And I didn't get point cutting right for like 3 months, which means that, not months, weeks. That means for 3 weeks, whoever sat in my chair for point cutting had a fucked up haircut. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Don't be saying, oh, Sid messed my hair when she was in school. I sure did, and you shouldn't have brought your ass up there. That was special on you. Tore her hair up, girl. The player had to learn. Players mess up. I got nothing but damage. Listen to the listen. Scammeroonie. Scammeroonie, fresh and truly. That's why I know. Oh, I don't want to say her name. I'm not saying her name. If you know, you know. You can just say her name in the comments. The amount of y'all Team Natural people who are like, they stopped making, it was one girl, when I say I used to have so many people on my channel, I almost said her name. She said to do this. She said to do this. You're wrong because she said to do this. And I'm like, it's going to cause follicle inflammation. It's going to cause alopecia areata. It's going to cause alopecia. It's going to cause blah, blah, blah. No, it's not your fault. And this same exact girl, she stopped making videos for like damn near a year. Well, probably like 6-7 months. And she just made a new video showing the big old bald spot in the middle of her head from alopecia areata. Of course, she's going to say, oh, it came from stress and this and that. No, it came from your Team Natural practices. And now she's saying, I don't want to do videos planning my hair anymore. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do videos planning my hair anymore. But y'all are all still so warped into that shit that you can't even see that all the reason that they all going bald and all of their hair is thinning out and falling out and all of them having to do big chops and get all their hair cut off is because they've been teaching y'all the wrong way, and they in the same situations that y'all in because y'all been following them. And they going to the cosmetologist. Not the glory hole blow dryer. Yeah, glory hole. What's the difference between the glory hole and the Rivera? What is the difference? At the glory hole place, I ain't never been to the glory hole place. My husband ain't never been to glory hole place and never. Now I don't know. But in the movies, when you be watching at the glory hole place, they be walking into a little place and it just be a little hole. Don't nobody say nothing. They don't know if it's a man hole or a girl hole over there. They just stick it through a hole. That's what y'all do with y'all hair. Y'all be like, hey, and you can't see in there. You don't know what the fuck is going on in there. You just like, whoa. Like, it's, ooh, y'all just, ooh. I never worried about anyone. So tearing up my hair, I understood that it was a chance I was taking, and I know that my hair would grow back. Girl, you brave, girl. Listen, I was at cosmetology school, and girl, I wouldn't have went. I used to tell my friends, girl, don't you take your ass up in there. Don't you do it. Girl. Because they not like, oh, I'm going to get one of the good ones. No, it's whoever's name was next on the list. It's not like, oh, we're going to get the good one. She's in for a flat iron, get the good one. No, whoever's name on the list is who going to take you. Girl. I used to have this old funky ass girl in my class. She ain't wash her hands or nothing. She used to go to the bathroom. When I say she was funky as hell, she was funky. Had the nerve to be a stripper at this strip club called the Library. Funky as hell. And she was rubbing all on them ladies. And the first time she washed her hands was when they was at the shampoo bowl. You understand me? You do that shit at your own risk. Don't air dry. I've done it better. Hi, baby. How are you, sugar? I can't imagine using oil on a dirty ass. Well, if you a person who uses oil on a dirty scalp, you might as well stop washing your ass with not dish. I hope you ain't washing your ass with dishwashing liquid. With body lotion, you know what I'm trying to say, body wash, and use all. Use all. Put some oil on it. Put some coconut oil on it. Don't just throw your toothbrush away, throw everything away. Just put some coconut oil on it. Put some oil on it. Put some coconut oil on it. Put some oil on it. Put some oil on it. Put the coconut oil on it. They probably put eggs and mayonnaise and listen. I'm listening. So that's why when people be like, why is she so? I'm so sick of this shit. Do y'all know how sick of this shit I am? I'm sick. Oh my God. Like now, the last thing y'all own is Twist Outs and Wash and Goes. Y'all, I have been here through Monistat. Monistat is the first big one that I remember. Monistat, where women was mixing coochie cream, yeast infection coochie cream, mixing that with conditioner, putting that in their hair. Then the coochie cream got old. Apple cider, I'm not in order. Apple cider vinegar, not rose water, rice water. Like y'all, oh my God, mayonnaise, eggs. Last time we was on live, somebody was telling me that somebody was fucking turning their clients into menu options at Tropical Smoothie. Putting the damn banana strawberry smoothie in their hair for a deep conditioner treatment. Like I'm sick of the shit. Sometimes I feel like I got off on the wrong planet. Y'all want to be burritos and Nacho Bel Grande so bad. Then you got Cardi B like, oh yeah, my pussy tight like a nun. Put avocados in your hair until it's done. Like, what the fuck? And then y'all all walking around Nacho Bel Grandes, and then everybody want to wonder why they got scalp infections. Could it be because y'all was all putting avocados in your hair? And avocados are highly comedogenic, clog the pores, and they have natural live bacteria. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, friends. I used to leave my hair wet. Back in the day. Yeah. Y'all can see, I know, look, Bianca, they been stressing Bianca out too. Because I'm late looking at this and she already did. It's ridiculous. Like, y'all want to be everything. Y'all gonna use everything but a shampoo and conditioner. Like, I saw one video, she put ginger, avocados, pickle juice, all types of stuff. By the time she got done, and she was the whole Old Country Buffet. Old Country Buffet is a buffet in back home in Michigan, but it's closed down now. You like, oh my God. That's why everybody want to know where the food decrease has been. It's because all these black girls want to be fucking Nacho Bel Grandes. Then y'all put rice in y'all hair. Y'all want to be a entry at Panera Bread and at Panda Express so damn bad. Y'all want to be everything but God made my hair. God did not make your hair having no onions, bell peppers, or avocados attached to it. Oh my God. Y'all smell like everything but hair. Then you want to know why dudes be talking like, man, she fine as hell, but she smell like she smell like a burrito, nigga. Like, yeah. And all you gotta do is get some shampoo, some conditioner, some leave-in conditioner, either Flexi Rise set, roller set, blow dry, something. But no, y'all want to put and then the same women who put all these fruits and vegetables in your hair, ask them when the last time they ate a fruit or a vegetable. Ooh, baby, y'all don't eat not a damn little nothing. You ain't had a grape since you went on your first date with your husband or with your last little boyfriend. You ain't had a grape since then. But you putting grapes and apple juice in your hair. Ooh, y'all get on my nerves. Yes, y'all do. You get on my nerves. The natural hair community says coconut oil is good. Then it said it's bad. My hair loves it, but I stopped putting oil on my scalp. Listen, if you vegan, right? If you vegan, you can make chocolate, right? I have a video on my channel. You can make chocolate with coconut oil. All you have to do is take the coconut oil, melt it down, get some cacao nibs, ground it up, and then get some maple syrup, mix it all in there, and put it in a mold, put it in the freezer. It's going to get hard as a rock. So why would you put that in your hair? Not you, but that's what I need y'all to, like, y'all have just been like, when do you say go? You said go here? I will go eyes closed, jump well, 4 times, 3 times. All right. Like, oh my God. What time? Oh, I don't know, boo. I need you to rewind it. I already touched on that. And then what else? But before I answer I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna say it again. What else in your life do you air dry? I'm not being a smart ass. What else in your life do you air dry? Do you air dry your clothes? Like what else in your life do you air dry? When you get out the shower, before you put on your clothes and before you put on your lotion, do you air dry? Just asking. When you go outside, I mean when you get out the shower, do you take your clothes out of the washer machine and then put them right on, or do you put them in the dryer first to dry them? But I'm just asking. I have CCCA, tender, itchy, tingling, sore, along with my medication and your method using camera products. Symbol, I love it. High porosity, kinky, curly hair. Oh my god. After yours. It's not companies, it's the people. Yes, ma'am. And it's us not thinking for ourselves. If we think for ourselves, we would never. If y'all thought for yourselves, y'all would never have bought a product with coconut oil in it. If you thought for yourself, if you thought for yourselves, you would have never bought it. If you thought for yourself, you would never put apple cider vinegar in your hair. If you thought for yourself, but you don't. I'm sorry, you do not think for yourself. Because if you thought for yourself, you would sit there and be like, don't I use apple cider vinegar to unclog the toilet? And then you would have started looking it up online and saw that apple cider vinegar is a vegetable acid. You can do your own test. Go sit some hair in apple cider vinegar for a couple of days and see how that goes. Oh, but I just rinsed it right out. But you use co-wash and conditioner, so no, you didn't. And you're not gonna tell me you wish that out because I did hair for 15 years and women used to come in my shop smelling like fucking pickle juice. That's why I say it so fast. Because I lived my life with grown-ass women smelling like pickle juice and old rotten Panda Express from the rice water. And rosemary. Then y'all go from putting products in y'all hair to putting herbs in y'all hair. As an herbalist, y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all keep on putting herbs in y'all hair. Y'all think y'all bald head from Team Natural shit? Oh my God. Herbs are no joke. Do y'all know that most of the pharmaceutical drugs that y'all take are derived from plants? Like Valium is extracted from valerian root. When clothes was working for people's hair, it wasn't growing people's hair back. It was killing the bacteria that was preventing their hair from growing, period. And most Black women have a skin cell turnover cycle that is completely thrown off to the point within my 7-day challenge. I forgot to, anyway, within my 7-day challenge, people are like, oh my God, wait, I see a scab. What is that about? And we had the conversation explaining to them what skin cell turnover was. Not a scab with bleeding, not a scab with pain, but if you've been greasing your scalp for the last 10 years, if you've been greasing your scalp and your hair is getting thinner or it's not growing, when you take my 7-day challenge, I reset your hair growth cycle and your skin cell turnover cycle. I'm telling you what I know. I don't think any of my 7-day challenge people are in here right now, so I'm not gonna share the screen. If any 7-day challenge people are in here, let me know if whether or not you cool with me sharing the screen for one of our combos. Like when I tell you in the 7-day challenge, like I'm teaching them how to find the single strand knots in their hair and listen, like they're learning about hair shaft disorders. They know how to spot the hair shaft. Like I think this may be a hair shaft disorder. They're accountable. If you can't hear what I'm trying to say. Woo! If customers educated themselves, they wouldn't have to give these companies their hard-earned money that they clock. Listen, but y'all don't. Y'all just like remember when our mamas used to tell you like, oh, if your friend jump off the bridge, you gonna jump too. Yes, all of y'all would jump. Yes, yes, everybody would jump. I only air dry my hair when I get that is the worst time to air dry your hair. The worst time to air dry your hair is when you're about to put tension on it and rope it up. That's the worst time to air dry it. You have 100,000 to 400,000 strands of hair on your head, and every follicle that you have on your head is independent. You have your scalp, so what you see right here where the hair is coming out, that is your pore. When you grease your scalp, that is your pore. But your follicle is deep beneath the pore. If the hair is wet on the top, it is wet within the follicle. You cannot air dry your hair. Like, oh, it's just, stop air drying your hair. And whatever braider you go into that let you air dry your hair need her ass whooped. The worst time you can air dry your hair, the worst time you could just leave your hair sitting on your head is when you're getting it braided. You gonna air dry your hair and let all 100,000 to 400,000 strands of hair on your head dry at different times, and then you gonna braid them up and put tension on them? Like literal insanity. So when you take those braids out, you're going to have massive shedding. This is why most Black women, when they put braids in their hair and they take them out, you see no length retention, you see no growth, because there are methods and patterns that y'all gotta follow. We are the only people who think that you don't have to follow fucking patterns and routines. The only ones. I've been in this hair industry for 16 years and I've never really worked around other Black women. I would be the only Black girl in the building. But it didn't matter because I had my own private suite. We wasn't working together. We are the only ones who do that. We're the only ones who think that you can skip a whole bunch of steps and get this amazing result. No, just like, what are we doing? And that's the intensity, not to you, but just the mentality that whoever you got it from, kill that within yourself. That makes no sense. 400,000 follicles, each one of them are independent. 400,000 follicles. Imagine 400,000 people. Don't nobody have the same number. Don't nobody got the same number. You don't have nobody's. Everybody got different phone numbers. Everybody lives in different locations. But then you have having a party and you want everybody to be there at the same time, and you want everybody to have on the same clothes, but you don't talk to nobody, you don't call nobody and tell them where to go, you don't tell them where to meet you, nothing. You don't give nobody no direction. You just say, I'm having a party. That's what you do when you allow your hair to air dry. 400,000 strands of hair, you're just gonna leave them just sitting on your head. You ain't gonna do nothing with them. That is it. Like, oh my God, like. And I know it's probably like, oh, why is she so intense? Because I've been doing hair and setting bonds since I was 19. And I cannot understand the mentality of women who just want to, I just let it air dry. I just let it sit on. Like, why? Oh my God. Like, it is like living in the twilight zone. It is like, why are we like this? Why would you do that? Why can't we like look at the process of elimination? Why can't we just like by ourselves sit there and say, okay, it's all of these different groups of women. Here are all of the patterns that they have. All of their patterns are exactly the same. And I am the only person who has a different pattern. And I am also the only one who doesn't have the result that the rest of them have. Why doesn't a light bulb go off in your head that says, maybe I should start doing what they do? It is literally like, oh my God, like what is wrong with us? What is going on in your mind that part of your common sense isn't triggered? What is wrong? What is wrong? That's why I make videos like this, because I need you to ask yourself that question. Forget how you feel about me. Ask yourself, why can't I draw these parallels? This shit is common sense, bro. What is going on? Then we like, our grandmas don't. Your grandmothers are still doing the practices that you should do right now. There are so many grandmothers that get a roller set every 2 weeks or do their own roller set every 2 weeks. It's a beautiful older black woman that I saw on YouTube. I wish I could remember her channel right now, but her hair about down here and she got like, it's almost 100% gray. She looked like Storm. Oh my gosh, she is so beautiful. And she blow dries and flat irons her hair every 2 weeks. And she got thick, beautiful, luscious, long hair. That's one of our elders. Why are we only listening to our elders that find their divinity? And my hair is curly when half of the planet has curly hair. Oh my God. Oh my God. Half of the planet has curly hair. Do you realize how crazy you sound? I don't comb my hair because it's curly. Oh. Mm. 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 My hair keeps breaking off and the scalp itching until I tried your exact methods and products. Oh my God, girl, talk about 7 days. One, my hair was silky as ish. Body forever. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? My method is it's cheaper, it's less time. Like, what are we talking about? The method y'all been following, y'all got more products in y'all house than y'all do food. Most of y'all got more products in your in your cabinets than you have food in your refrigerator. And you gonna keep buying shit too. You gonna keep buying it because you think that your patterns and your routines are in hair products. It's a cosmetologist in here too. Multiple cosmetologists in here. It is a slap in the face to a cosmetologist like, oh, a product don't do shit. And this cosmetologist right here, correct me if I'm wrong. You can give me any product, any leave-in conditioner on this planet. My silk presses are going to look the same. Do you hear me? Yeah, a round brush is my tool of choice, but give me any blow dryer brush. I will murder a silk press. The blow dryer, the flat iron, the comb, none of that matters. It's me and it's my technique. That's why y'all can do, and I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but it is what it is. Y'all can blow dry hair and flat iron it and use the same exact products to you blue in the face. It will never come out like mine do. Never. Because I have technique behind it. It has nothing to do with the product. They played y'all and they've been playing y'all and y'all gonna keep getting played because y'all refuse to believe the truth. I don't care what product you give me. Like a product has nothing to do with the way that I do my job. Absolutely nothing. As much as I love Kimber don't make me. As much as I love OLAPLEX, OLAPLEX does not make me. If OLAPLEX did not exist, I would still be one of the coldest stylists out in my generation. Still. Products are nothing. They mean nothing. Do you hear me? They mean nothing. They don't mean shit. But y'all have made products the focal point for the last 12, 13 years. Products mean nothing. I'm just about to go down. I just need to see. What the Cosmo got to say. Thank you. Like, I'm not being rude. Just, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? They too busy. Listen. Way too busy. Sam, what do you think? I don't think anything. I think that it's chaos that I want nothing to do with. It adds nothing, no value, no nothing. But imagine if Black women put the amount of energy and attention into our community or into into anything, any fucking thing but this. But you won't. Delulu. Delulu. I condition it before I air dry it. What does that mean? That means nothing. It doesn't like a product means nothing. Like keep. I'm not gonna try to talk you out of air drying. I don't. It's well. Shit. There is a quote that says you are. Yeah, that's I'm a. I like that. I'm not. I'm sorry. I just be feeling like I'm on the wrong planet. Like, oh my god. Thank you for thank you. I will never return to oils or butter, shea butter, wet twist never. I wish I had found you when my hair was on the bathroom floor. I have high porosity, kinky clothes, CCCA. My hair is gorgeous because of you. That makes me so happy. Hey, boo. Did I say hi to you already? No, you don't. Dry shampoo is not, even though it says dry shampoo, it is dry shampoo gets you a couple extra days. For example, my hair, I'm taking this weave out and washing my hair probably Sunday, right? So let's say I need to film a video tomorrow, but my hair is oily. I'm gonna put some dry shampoo in it to soak up some of the oil, and it's gonna give me a couple of extra days with my hair looking presentable. But dry shampoo is not a replacement for regular shampoo. It is not. Dry shampoo soaks up oil. That is it, and that is all. There are no adjustments made to the routine. Dry shampoo will get you an extra couple of days. That's it. That's all. Dry shampoo is not a replacement for washing your scalp. Nothing. None of that. No. It gets you an extra couple days, couple extra 2, 3 days. No. Dry shampoo is not a replacement for regular shampoo. It just gets you a couple extra days. Thank you, boo. I do both. I blow dry and see if it fit my hair. Blow dry 2 weeks when I get it. But see, great clips is if I'm not being disrespectful, but if you a black woman, you should have never walked your ass in there in the first place. Like, why would you go into that place? Like, what are you doing? There's nothing wrong with great clips. It wasn't for you, and you can tell great clips ain't for a black person when you outside. Like, my nigga, just go to the places that are for you. You don't really see white girls just walking in the black salons like, oh my God, can you give me bleach, blonde, platinum blonde? No. They're going to sit online and they're going to search for the best colorist in their area, and they're going to look through the work. They're going to look to see how her blondes come out, how light they are. Then they're going to look to see the long-term effects of their clients. They're going to look to see returning clients. Are their hair falling? Is their hair falling out after they get their hair blonde and all of that? That's what they're going to do. Like, you're not supposed, like, why would you as a black person walk into a great clips? Why would you walk into a supercuts? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Whatever you get walking into a great clips or a supercuts is on you, buddy. It's on you, buddy. There was nothing about that building that said they do good black hair here. Like, that's like that's like going to McDonald's and ordering a steak and then I can't believe they gave me this nasty steak. My nigga, you got a steak from McDonald's. My mother allowed someone in cosmetology school to put a relaxer in my hair. Oh my God. And she burned your scalp up when you was in elementary school. Oh my God. Oh my God. I would never. Oh my God. Girl, listen, girl. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. She came back like, surprise. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Like her videos, the wash and goes, wet sets, put this product in your hair, grease your scalp with this, and then came back like, hey guys, this whole middle section of my head is missing, and it was because I was stressed. Mind you, she way younger than me. She is not an age where she should be having that problem. But y'all just, oh, we missed you, we love you. What products are you using next? It's like, I haven't followed any hair people besides the progressive. I tried to grow my hair using the wig making child. Shake my damn hair, so I had so many split ends. I had what's what's the wig method? Is that just wearing a wig all the time? I'm so confused. See, that's anything that say method after it make my nipples itch. It gets on my fucking nerves. Let me tell you something that I'm learning, and I've learned I can save money on hair products because I now know that we pretty much don't need much of nothing but 3 to 5 products for our hair now. Exactly. And it's always been like that. That's why the industry has been making cosmetologists like myself the devil, right? Making it look like we're the problem because we're the ones saying, girl, you don't need to buy all that stuff. All you need is a shampoo, a conditioner, a leave-in conditioner, and a heat protectant and a serum, depending on what you're doing with your hair. And one additional product, like let's say you want to blow dry your hair, you won't need the heat protectant. You just get a foam wrap. That's it. And use a serum to style after for a silk press or like straighten your hair, just a blowout, or and then if you get braids, you can use either a serum or a butter that's non-comedogenic, like shea butter, just on your ends as you braid down, so you retain length and it won't like. That's it. Nothing works for my hair but weekly washes and flat ironing. I'm so happy I joined the 7 day challenge. I'm so happy to have you too. Your hair is so beautiful. You're so beautiful. You're a breath of fresh air. I appreciate you. But I want to try the glory hole. You better not try no goddamn glory hole. You better not sell out. You a cosmetologist. You better not do it on your mannequin, but you better not put your hair in that glory hole. And you better use somebody else's. You better not get them because none of your goddamn money. You be standing up on your feet, listening to all that bullshit. You be detangling all that hair that ain't been combed for 6 months. You gonna spend all that damn money on a glory hole blow dryer. You bet not. Cause you know what? Let me find out you bought one. Actually, I don't even need you to. I'm gonna be meditating when we get done, and I'm gonna be like, hey, give me a dream. Let me know, and I'm gonna pop up in your dreams. I'm gonna be like, why the fuck you buy that goddamn blow dryer? Take it back. Every time you turn it on, you gonna hear my name, my voice in your. Take it back. God damn it. You been. Don't they do small tests back in the strip club? Wait, what happened? Don't they do a smell test in the back at the strip club before you get on that stage? I don't know. I'm not sure. I used to do prostitutes and strippers' hair, but I never really asked them about a smell test. So I don't know. I don't know. Aw, you're welcome. I don't know what happened. that's what happened. Okay, I'm sorry. Because okay, see what be happening. I be being so I be being. I'm about to say it again because my brain not letting me. I be being so childish. I forget what I said and then I read back. What are you talking about? But it was me, my bad. Tired of crazy conditioners. The pickle juice is crazy as that. Imagine this. Imagine doing 13 people in a day. And imagine one of your clients coming in. And I vividly remember she was just one of my dancer clients. It's not because I'm saying all of them was. I just remembering that she was one of my dancer clients. Smelled like sparkles. Sparkles and bubble gum. Sparkles, bubble gum, and flowers is what she smelled like. And then she walks out, and I just started having this strong desire for Jason's Deli. Like, I just wanted a fucking corned beef sandwich, like really intensely, and I couldn't understand why. And then she comes in and she got this bag on her head. Well, she had a bonnet on first, takes the bonnet off, and then the bag had little juice in the bag, and it looked like she had pee-pee in there because it was yellow. This girl, you got pee-pee in your hair coming in here. And she's like, oh my God, you're so stupid. No, stupid, no. It's apple cider vinegar. And then I took it off and it just smelled like fucking pickles. And then I remember my friend down the hall, she came in, was like, Sam, you got pickles? And I just looked at her like, and that's why I call it pickle juice. Because she came to the door. She wasn't fat, but we used to steal each other food. Not steal it, like you looking. You know what I'm saying? And she came in, was like, see, you got pickles? Why you got so many pickles, girl? You get the pickles. And I was looking at her. And she was like, oh my God, no, it's the apple cider vinegar. And she was like, oh, you don't got no pickles? I was like, no, nigga, I'm gonna fucking pickles. Get out. So that's where the pickle juice came from, but like gross. The latest thing is onion juice. Listen, I just now this is the thing. If you it's one thing if you use the herbs as a treatment, like Indian women, because that's where they're getting it from. But Indian women used it for like 30 minutes and shampooed it out. Like onion juice is I don't not the actual onion, like the onion skin. The skin of an onion is more nutritious than the actual inside of the onion. So you actually supposed to boil the onion skin, and then you can use that on your scalp, like to kill bacteria, and then rinse it off, like shampoo it out with a clarifying shampoo. But once again, people don't read; they just randomly see one little part. Ooh, onions! I'm putting onion in the blender and put it in my head. Guacamole. Now y'all walking around smelling like blooming onions. And then y'all mad that these dudes tell me, I don't like black girls. That's because y'all all smell like fucking pickle juice and avocados and burritos and Nacho Bel Grandes. Ooh. Yes, eat it. You ain't ate not a fruit or a vegetable in years, but got a whole fruit bowl on your head. Ooh, baby. Ooh. They too busy in the line at the Popeyes. Hey, getting a crack sandwich, you better tell, hey. Gotta use it in a I've been seeing a lot of black women going to the dermatologist and they are saying nothing in your scalp but oil for treatment, but wash it out. So really now you want to listen because you had to pay. Basically. My boyfriend said is that one person. My scores bra, I air dry. I have to because it's dumb. That's my thing. If hair was that complicated, how would a cosmetologist be able to do 10 people in one day? How would I be able to do 13 people in one day if doing hair properly takes fucking 6 hours? Ugh. I read that coconut oil is beneficial for the ends before washing it because it helps to. Ah! I'm so irritated. I'm sorry. I'm so irritated. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. When you read things, get knowledge and get understanding. Coconut oil is protein seeking. The reason that it locks onto moisture is because your hair is made of a protein called keratin, and coconut oil is protein seeking. So, what it does, it goes into the hair shaft and it binds inside of the cortex. And by it binding to the inside of the cortex, the only reason that it's binding is because it is seeking protein to bind to. And because coconut oil is very highly comedogenic means something that is non-comedogenic means that it's not gonna block the pores or the follicle. The word comedogenic means something that blocks the pore or the follicle. The comedogenic scale goes from 0 to 5. 0 being something that is very, very low, not likely to block the follicle, like an almond oil or a walnut oil or a hemp seed oil. There are all 0, between 0 and 1 on the comedogenic scale, whereas something like what you call that stuff, coconut oil, is a 5 on the comedogenic scale. Or flaxseed oil is a 5 on the comedogenic scale. You can finish wood with flaxseed oil. So when we are talking about coconut oil blocking moisture in, that article that you read was written by some YouTuber who just randomly read a piece of some shit and didn't understand it. So they wrote a blog post, you read it and took it as fact. Understand that anytime you go on Google and search anything, what you are reading is a blog post made by anybody. It's 84 people in here right now. Every last one of y'all can sign on right now and pay for a blog, get a blog that you pay about $19 a month for, and you can write whatever the fuck you want to write on there. And then if you get enough money, you can start paying for ads to push it up in Google. You know, when you type in something on Google and they say sponsored ad, that's because they paid money to get to the top of that ad. So the article that you read was most likely on the Team Natural page, and none of them know what the fuck they're talking about. What you need to do is when you research something, oh, coconut oil, what you need to do is type coconut oil. How do you use coconut oil in the hair? How does coconut oil retain moisture? .webmd. And then what's going to pop up is all of the medical journals with all of the studies. And guess what? You're not going to be able to get knowledge in 10 minutes or in 15 minutes like you did watching the video. You're going to actually have to read the entire article. You're going to have to read the entire study. And when you read the entire study, you can see that coconut oil does not moisturize your hair. Coconut oil is so comedogenic and so protein seeking that it gets within the hair shaft and it locks all of the moisture. It creates a barrier to where the moisture can't go. It's not a good thing. Water, your hair shaft does not hold any water within itself. It gets its moisture from inside of the body, from the water that you drink and from the environment. It takes what it needs from the environment. So when you have your hair covered in butters and oils, the cuticle is locked down and the hair shaft is not able, the cuticle is not able to open and close like it's supposed to get stuff from the environment. See, people on YouTube don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Nobody started even talking about porosity until I started talking about it, and that is a fact. Go on my channel and start looking at time dates. Look at the time dates and timestamps. Look at the days that I post the videos, and then go look at your favorite YouTuber that talked about porosity and look at who made the video first. Because nobody was talking about OLAPLEX. Nobody was talking about porosity. Nobody was talking about bonds, hydrogen bond, disulfide bond. So nobody was talking about none of that shit. And that's facts. And I don't care what nobody got to say. So when we are sitting here and we're talking about it retaining protein, they don't know what they're talking about. And that is why most Black women have massive follicle infections. Coconut oil is a soft spot for me because, again, I did hair for 15 years. And imagine that time frame that I told you. I got 13 people in a day. I got everybody. They only got a 2-hour spot. But women who were team natural, who put coconut oil in their hair, used to F my days up. Do you understand? This is why when you put coconut in your hair, coconut is protein seeking and it binds to the hair shaft. When women who spend their life with coconut oil in their hair, when they go to a hair salon and they go to a hairstylist, you are our worst nightmare. You know why? It is like hell removing coconut oil from hair. You know why? Because it binds to the cortex of the hair shaft. You want to know why most Black women who use coconut oil got dry ass hair? Is because your cuticle is not able to open and close like it's supposed to receive the moisture that it needs from the environment. When we talking about porosity, nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. Your cuticle should never be sealed. Never. Y'all got products. Oh, we do this to seal the cuticle. The cuticle should never be sealed. It should be laid. There's a difference. The cuticle should be laid flat and closed. It should not be sealed or shut. When you pick a product, you are picking a product based on your porosity. You are picking a product to make it easier for your hair shaft to do what it does naturally. If you have low porosity hair, that means that your cuticle is a little tighter, so it takes a little extra oomph for the cuticle to open up so it can receive moisture from the environment. So you doing the lock method on low porosity hair is the stupidest thing that you can do. Because you're layering products on top of a hair shaft that is supposed to stay sealed, that is supposed to not stay sealed, that is supposed to be able to open and close at will. Whenever it feels enough moisture in the environment, your cuticle is supposed to be able to open to take the moisture that it needs from the environment. Why y'all think that y'all minds are more magnificent than your creator is delusion to me. So you think that the people who made the products know how the human body works better than your creator does? That's some stupid stuff, man. And I don't care how it makes anybody feel, bro. That's dumb. So you put layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of product on top of your hair, and then you wonder why at the end of the week, after a couple of days, your hair then dried out. That's why they making the videos. Hey, so you got to keep your hair hydrated. Spray your hair with water, because that's the shit that they came up with. Because even the YouTubers that told you to do it cannot figure out why the fuck y'all hair is so dry and y'all got all these oils and butters on it. You know why? Because they don't understand the human hair shaft and the way that it works. And my intensity, when people are like, oh, why are you so deep? You know why? Because for the last 13 years, cosmetologists have been dragged through the mud. So the way that people feel away about me saying Team Natural is trash, stop doing that, you killing your hair, I've been dealing with that shit for 12 years. And y'all shit wasn't even warranted and backed up by facts. So I had to eat it. You eat it too. Cosmetologists been eating this shit for 12 years. You eat it too. What up? What's the problem? These are the conversations that we need to have. And there are so many different people, and I'm not saying nobody name, y'all know who I'm talking about. There are so many people that y'all watch like, oh, Stan don't know what she's talking about. Stan don't know what she's talking about. Everything that comes out of my mouth, you can fact check me. And the people who telling you not to listen to me, the reason they don't want you to listen is because when you do listen to me, you see how much of a fraud they are. That's what it is. That's why they're saying, don't listen to her. She don't know what she's talking about. Because if you listen to me and you go do the research for yourself, because listening to me, all I'm saying is, here's the information. Go search it for yourself and verify. Go search in a medical journal. Don't look at none of these Team Natural things, because they're going to verify the bullshit that they've been teaching y'all for 12 years. Go search medical journals. Anything that you type in online, put .webmd, .webmd, .md.gov. Everything that you search online, and then medical journals pop up. It'll bring you the side of the internet that doctors and people that are in school search, and Google is going to think that you're a student. So it's going to give you information with data. with the actual studies. Right now, y'all just reading blog posts written by these YouTubers that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So it's just a cycle of illogical information. And y'all favorite YouTubers will be like, don't listen to her. She's a fraud. Don't listen to her. Fact check me, baby. Everything that's coming out of my mouth is in my lady's book. What are you talking about? Nope, nobody understands the power of plant medicine. Ooh, you 7-day here. Oh, so you are cool with me sharing? All right, cool. But now I didn't felt the way like I don't even know if I want to share inside the 7-day challenge. Give me a 5 if y'all want me to share a little piece. Well, our group. I'm not gonna show y'all nothing in the 7-day challenge, but give me a 5 if you want me to show y'all our group and some of the discussions that we have. Because in our 7-day challenge, they are gurus. By the time they finish this, get them all 3 months, they're not gonna need me for nothing. There's so many women within the challenge that come and answer questions for people because they've been doing it for a long time now. So they can answer questions for me when I can't get there yet, when I can't get to them. A lot of times I don't even have to say anything. Please share. Okay. Ooh, it's a bunch of challenge members in here. Let me stop playing with y'all. I'm sorry. I'm here. You changed my life. You don't, I'm encouraging me. Don't do that. I just joined the 7-day hair group. I'm starting day 1 tomorrow. Yes. Okay, y'all. Okay, all the challenge. Oh my God, I'm so. Okay. Okay, puppy. Okay, honey. Hold on. Okay. Kitty Cake said, "Pay to see, player." I'm not gonna show them no like. And then I remember, cause y'all know we be in here talking all day. Listen, 7-day challenge people, y'all. I almost didn't go live today because of y'all. Not in a bad way. I was like, I've done enough today. Like I'm gonna just be in here talking to my people. Like I'm not going live today. Okay, hold on. Hold on, players. Hold on, players. Okay, so y'all can't see this part because that's yes. So yes, girl. Okay, so within the challenge, right? Y'all know how everybody keeps like, well, I don't know how to blow dry my hair. Like, what do I do? Practice on a mannequin. In the 7-day challenge, I'm teaching everybody like, hey, you are not a test dummy. Stop acting like a test dummy. You are not practicing blow drying your hair on your hair. Like, get a mannequin, right? So I just want to show y'all. Ooh, yeah. I just want to show y'all. I'm not showing them all the conversations, y'all. I just want to show them you finding your single strand knots. I just want to show them how official all of y'all are. I'm gonna take myself off the screen so you can see it better because I don't feel like y'all can see it. Hold on, player. Hold on, player. Hold on, I gotta take this comment off the screen too, player. Okay, there we go. Okay, Frankie. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I love brushing my hair. I get help because my kids come and brush it too. Laugh out loud. Team Natural actually had me not brushing or combing my hair regularly for fear that it would break off. But I did a silk press on Saturday, and I've been doing the steps. I've taken it through a lot, but my hair has always been one of my best assets, and right now it is soft, silky, and tangle free. Okay, I'm getting my hair right back on track, and everybody does not flat iron their hair within the group. Okay, so this is just some of our combos. I don't know. I just feel like these are personal conversations, guys. Hold on. These are all of these are still from today. These are from today. I'm not trying to get to our comments from today. Hold on. Hold on, guys. And then get a good read in while you guys are. Okay, so we talked about skin cell turnover. So, skin cell turnover cycle, if you are somebody who like you have thinning areas, or you just feel like your hair hasn't been growing, you've been greasing your scalp and all of that, we need to reset your skin cell turnover cycle. And when you reset the cycle, all of the dead skin that haven't been able to fall up, it may come up. And sometimes in some places you may have a lot more than others, and it may like scab up, but you're not supposed to remove it. It falls off naturally. And we went over it, and I broke it down scientifically to them in here, but I'm not breaking it down to y'all because no. So we're talking about sebum production. She has sebum production. So many people here did not have any sebum production whatsoever. Okay. Whatsoever. And now here are all of their results. Like, y'all can take some screenshots. I don't have my glasses on, so. Okay, now we're in yesterday. Oh my God, I don't realize how much we be talking. Here we go. Here we go. So we went over single strand knots for real. We went over hair shaft disorders. They know how to look for them, they know what to do. So we have transparent moments in here. Sis was like, hey, oh my God, here are the single strand knots. Here is the hair shaft disorder you was talking about. And then we went over some things. She knows what to do, but she also knows how to look for them, right? So the thing is, we're not like, oh, focusing on like, oh, this is damaging our hair. We're so bad. It's like, man, like you get hair is not like your ovaries. You mess up your hair, you can grow it back. Like it's not a big deal. You mess up your hair, you can grow your freaking hair back. But if you allow this to split all the way up the hair shaft, like see where this knot is right here at the bottom, and look at where all of these split hairs are. So most of the time when you blow dry your hair and you see this would look like frizz, but it's really not frizz. Most of the time it's a hair shaft disorder. And here we listen, we all have conversations about stuff with no like judgment, without like feeling away. And then people are like sharing stuff, and it's a bunch of different people saying the same thing, like getting a confirmation that they need and everything. So this yesterday was a day that we all like really went deep, like talking about like split ends and stuff like that. So this is the thing. Most of the women within the 7 day challenge were just like y'all. They were like, my scalp is dry. It doesn't make its own oil or anything. And I guarantee people like it's less than this. In this case, she's on day 4, week 2, but there are a lot of people will keep going so you guys can see some of them before we go. They're seeing sebum flow within their first couple of days of the challenge. Like it's not a game, okay? Her hair is getting oily already. It's happening sooner than in the previous weeks. So her sebum production is picking up through the challenge, y'all. Okay. Then we have combos. I ain't gonna share her business. We ain't gonna share her business. But I gave her an option on what to do instead of that. But I don't wanna put her business out there. But we were talking about different things that you can do to your hair after you blow it out. You don't have to blow dry your hair and flat iron it. You could blow dry it and like stretch it in cute like 2 French braids or however you want to do it, but just make it cute. Don't just leave your hair on your head. Like, don't do that. She said 1 week, 2 cycles. Listen, she's been doing her scientific brushing at night for a few minutes in the morning. So within the challenge, everybody brushes their hair on a regular basis. On a regular basis. On a regular basis. My number one issue and number one reason where washing goes. Listen, that's no longer going to be her go to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think this was a mistake. I don't think I can openly share anything without. Mm, yeah, I don't think I could share any of this. I'm shook. My knots have reduced tremendously just from brushing alone. Just from brushing her hair. Just from brushing her hair. Single strand knots gone. Just from brushing. Just from brushing. Yeah, I this was a bad idea. I don't wanna sorry. I can't share nothing. I'm sorry for wasting your time like that. I can't share. I don't I don't feel like I could share anything in the group without. Okay, let's get to our last two things and then we're gonna head out. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I for sure have hair shaft disorder split ends. I can't wait talking for joining the challenge. Hmm. And by the way, you can do sizzle, so you don't have to pay for it all at one time. You can, excuse me, you can do it in like 4 payments of 25. Yeah, I need you to. Don't just leave this to me, sis. Don't just leave this to me, sis. Don't do this to me, bro. Don't do this to me, bro. Don't do that to me, bro. Yes, but you only need to deep condition once a month. They got y'all, and you don't deep condition and condition in the same day. Like that has been one of the things that I'm like, oh my god, they taking all y'all money because your hair shaft is only going to absorb 30 anywhere between 32 and 36% of whatever you put on your hair shaft. So when I say it's only going to absorb anywhere between 32 and 36%, it's not 32 to 36% of the shampoo. I mean, of the conditioner and the deep conditioner. No, it's only absorbing 36% of the conditioner. Whatever product, whatever conditioner you put on after just sits on the hair. It doesn't do anything to it. So if you condition and deep condition in the same day, you are wasting your money and you are literally doing so. You are, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, you're doing it for no reason because it's doing nothing. So in the 7 day challenge, they know that they only deep condition their hair on Skin Cell Turnover Week. And they learn how to find Skin Cell Turnover Week within the group. So yes, okay. Last one, Pape Chulo. Oh crap. There we go. Oh no. Hold on, player. I'm sharing the wrong screen. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Glad I ain't got no no weird stuff on there. We was gonna do like the slides today, but I don't know. And so finger detangling. Can we all agree that we understand that we have for okay, no. How do you feel when I say don't finger detangle? How do you feel when I say that? And I need you to write that down. How do I feel when Cynthia says don't finger detangle? But the next thing I need you to write under it, I still want you to write how it make you feel. But I just need to point this out. You got you got 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. But you got anywhere between 100,000 and 400,000 strands of hair on your head. This is not a rhetorical question. If you disagree with me that you're supposed to use combs and brushes, can you please that you're not supposed to use combs and brushes and you only supposed to use your 8 fingers and your 2 thumbs? How does 10 digits end up detangling anywhere between 100,000 and 400,000 strands? I'll wait. How does it make you feel when I say flat irons are safe as long as you follow certain steps? Are you like terrified of the flat iron? Are you? We already talked about blow dryers. Don't put food in your hair. How does it make you feel when I say that? Don't use rice water. Don't use apple cider vinegar. Don't grease the scalp because it blocks the follicle. How do these things make you feel? Out of all of these things, other than your emotions and other than it because it's easier or because I don't have time, what other responses do you have for me outside of that? It's not a rhetorical question. I'm not being a smart ass. I'm not trying to start stuff. I really, really want you to ask yourself these questions. Like, I really, really want you to have these conversations with yourself because you don't have to go back and forth with me. Have these conversations within yourself. Bye, beautiful. Don't think I forgot. You better not buy that Glory Hole blow dryer. We in this together, ma'am. Mm. Yeah, I missed a lot of comments, y'all. I'm so sorry. It's so many. I'm so sorry. Y'all can start asking them again right now while I'm right here. Cause for the next, we gonna do another like 15. And just if I missed your question, please ask it again. Cause you missed the comment. Your boy with the twist out beard says, listen to me. Listen to me. I can only say so much because my husband gonna get mad at me for even addressing it. Old boy with the flexi ride beard, he started making videos about me like 5 years ago. They're still up right now. And when he no longer was getting attention from me, he was still like, he's a weirdo. Like, he'll sit on and like watch my videos. And it was super funny because one day, it was around the time that all of the Gina Curl stuff was going on. And prior to me talking about Gina Curl, I didn't hear too many people talking about it, but magically, I guess he had heard about it too after I made the video. Not to mention, I wasn't just talking about Gina Curl. People were calling me, asking me about it, and me and Gina got on the phone, had a little heated debate, had a little heated discussion, right? Still about 30 minutes of the clip that I still have, but I still have not posted, right? And so that happened, and he tried to hump on the Gina Curl bandwagon too. But when he hopped on the Gina Curl bandwagon, Gina came after him and was threatening him. So he comes back on my page. And if you were there, because if you were OG, you was there, you remember, please give me a 3 if you remember. We was live just like this, and I was talking about Gina Curl. And he comes on the page like, oh, mind you, I still have the live, so it's nothing for me to go get the receipt. Y'all know I'm the queen of screenshots. And so he comes on and was like, oh, I know we had our differences before. Pause. We haven't had differences. For somebody to say we had differences, it has to be both people have a problem with each other. Both people are sitting down talking about each other. No. This was around the beginning, not the beginning phases of me, yeah, like the beginning phases of me, like being a content creator and not just a cosmetologist doing hair, because a lot of my older hair videos, I never did hair on. I mean, I never talked on. I was just like doing hair. I never talked on them. So, when he was one of many people who was like, oh, Sin's lying, she's a fraud, oh, she's lying, all of that, blah, blah, blah. So I remember he comes on because the Gina thing was going on. And he's like, hey, we need to stand in this together. Well, I know we had our differences before. And I said, hey, I don't know how you get down, where you from, but where I'm from, we don't do that shit. Like, you don't disrespect me and talk shit about me and have a video still right now talking shit about me, calling me a liar, and then coming back and trying to be my friend. I don't know how you get down, where you from, but we don't do that around here. Right? So, of course, he made little reaction videos to that and was still like trying to be my friend. But once he saw that I wasn't trying to be his friend, then he back, still on my dick, but just back, like, just talking bad. Like, oh, Sin's a liar. Listen, this is the thing. Believe what you want to believe. The truth always irons itself out. And right now we are in the age of Aquarius. And people can say whatever they want to say about me. They should probably stop, because you don't know who's fighting for me. You don't know who or what is protecting me physically or spiritually. So do your thug thizzle, because I don't know anybody. I don't know one person walking the face of this earth who's called me a liar, who's defamed my character, who's happy and doing good in their life. People reap what the fuck they sow when they mess with me. So I don't have to lift a finger. So I'm not worried about it at all. But the thing that I do want y'all to pay attention to, because he's irrelevant. It's a non-factor. Like, I want y'all to start paying attention to all of the hit dogs that are about to start hollering. Because this is the thing. If for one, as y'all can see, I don't come on here saying, don't do this like this person. This person said, don't do this. Don't follow this person. I don't say anybody's name directly. I give y'all the science. And now, if the science that I'm giving puts a blanket or a shadow over the bullshit that you've been talking, of course, you're going to make a video and say, she's a fraud. She don't know what she's talking about. Because guess what? If I'm not a fraud, you're a fraud. One of us have to be a fraud. So, of course, they're going to put the attention off of themselves and say, hey, no, she's lying. She's making this up. The study about air drying is incorrect and deceiving. Okay, so let's do this. Listen to this. This is how you learn the science. So when hit dogs holler, you can ignore them and push them along. Because don't nobody gotta tell you that no shit is not true. So let's do this. If you ain't new to my channel, do you already know what it is? So let's get into it. Let's do some common sense. Fuck a study. Because I'm a scientist, so I don't sit down and read studies. You know why? Studies are created by scientists that do the scientific method, create a hypothesis and test it with experiments. Then they write a blog post. They write a blog post that people like him read. They read articles. They read studies. I don't read studies. I conduct studies. Okay, so let's get into that real quick. That's number one. Number two, there are 3 bonds that hold your hair together, right? 3 bonds that give your hair its structure: the salt bond, the disulfide bond, and the hydrogen bond. The disulfide bond is the only permanent bond. And this is the bond that is broken by you like using too much heat the wrong way, you using chemicals the wrong way. You can break the disulfide bond permanently. When I go to relax your hair, I'm taking pigment out, I'm breaking the disulfide bond. That pigment is out permanently. If you going from straight to curly, I break the hydrogen bond. I'm sorry, I break the disulfide bond, and I put sulfur to sulfur linkages in. I put protein in when I break the disulfide bond. With the salt bond in your hair is broken by highly acidic products. So your apple cider vinegar. This is why certain women, have you ever seen somebody who hasn't put heat in their hair for years, but their hair will look like they have heat damage? That is because the salt bond is broken. The salt bond is the one that is broken by highly acidic products. So your apple cider vinegar, your rice water, long term, that's why it breaks it down, because of the salt bond. But baby, guess what? The hydrogen bond is another temporary bond that is broken with water. It's broken with water, right? So when your hair is wet, the hydrogen bond is broken. So let's do a little bit of common sense. Fuck a study. Let's do a little bit of common sense, baby. Little flexi rod, little permy roddy. Let's do a little bit of common sense. Just common sense, right? Just common sense. Ooh, please react to this. Common sense. So you have the structure of your hair shaft. Let's say your hair is dry. Your hair is dry. When your hair is dry, none of these bonds are broken. None of these bonds are broken when your hair is dry. The hydrogen bond isn't broken by water because your hair is dry. The salt bond isn't broken because your hair has been set from alpha keratin to beta keratin in the right way. The disulfide bond is not broken at all because you haven't put any chemicals in your hair. So this is dry hair with all three of these bonds intact. But then over here, you have apple cider vinegar, or no, let's not even apple cider vinegar. Some homemade products, most homemade products have a really, really high acid base. So this is the salt bond over here. So remember, this is dry hair. So you got the salt bond because you have maybe a homemade product. I'm not saying homemade products are all bad. Some homemade products balance it out. But let's say you have one that just doesn't balance it out. So you got a highly acidic product, right? Or let's say you did use apple cider vinegar. So that's the salt bond broken. Remember, this is dry hair. This is dry hair. So you got the salt bond over here now. So that's broken. So then you got water, and then the hydrogen bond breaks. So you got over here, your hair is dry. These fingers are easier though. Salt bond, hydrogen bond. Pinky is the hydrogen bond. This is the salt bond. And then this middle bond is the disulfide bond. So water broke this bond. A highly acidic product broke this bond. So with your three bonds broken like this, you tell me, where is your hair strongest? Here or here? Fuck a study. What are you talking about? Where is your hair stronger? Here or here? Is it with your bonds broken? What do you think is going to be healthier for your hair? For your hair to be like this for 3 hours, 4 hours, however long it takes for your hair to dry, your bonds to be like this and to slowly come back. Then they're not all coming back together because the hair is a fiber. It doesn't dry the same at the same capacity from roots to ends. Common fucking sense. Common sense. It don't dry all together from roots to ends. So from roots to ends, it's not like this. So you tell me, what is healthier? Your hair being blow dried, or you sitting under a dryer doing a flexi rod set, a roller set, the same rollers that he put in his beard? Is your hair healthier when you do a roller set? Or is it healthier being like this for 3 days? You tell me. What are we talking about? This is why Black women are the easiest women to manipulate. I don't care what he's talking about. Common sense. Common sense. Hit dogs holler. When people get threatened for their bullshit to be shown up, they're gonna call the person that is telling the truth a liar. That's what gaslighting is, my love. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe. At the end of the day, common sense. Fuck a study. What are we talking about? Common sense. We're not dumb. As black women, you're not dumb. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What, a study? I don't need a study for shit. I got common sense, and so do you. Based on this study, they said a study is a group of scientists that and then this is the thing. For you to do a proper study, you have to do the whole scientific method. And the only way that you can do a full scientific method is if you have a group of women and you know all of their patterns, you know all of their routines, you know all of the products that they use, and you know all of that. These scientists don't do that shit. The studies that they talking about with air drying, these doctors had maybe like 20, 30 people together. Maybe 20, 30 people. None of these women was together. None of these women was all in the same. You think all of these women that they did the study on was in a room with each other for 3 months? Air drying their hair? Hell, fuck no. That's not what happened. In these studies, they just are emailing in their results. What happened from this day to this day? What happened from this day to this day? And within the results of that study, those women give those scientists the information that they want them to have. Y'all can keep believing these clowns if y'all want to. That's on y'all. It means me, no, never mind. I can prove everything that comes out of my mouth. And the more you talk, the more dumb you make yourself look. Because I haven't been caught up yet. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? And it's done. And it's over with. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Why are we even having these conversations? Why are we having these conversations? Why are we having these conversations? I know we do, but what I want you to do, go back on his channel before he classified himself as a natural stylist and look at the dates. Look at the dates. The ones who classify themselves as natural stylists are the ones that sold out. And the ones that classify themselves as natural stylists are going to attack the ones like me because I'm saying the opposite of what they're saying. So if they don't say that I'm a fraud, they're a fraud. Because if everything that I say is the opposite of what they say, then they're going to be like, oh shit, all of my shit is falling to pieces. And I get it. I get it. And it means me, no, never mind. The only reason I'm addressing this is because you asked about it. It means me, no, never mind. I have been preaching the same shit for 10 years and nothing will change. I have multiple dermatologists backing me. I have clients that are dermatologists. Stop it. I work in conjunction with multiple dermatologists. They get treated with the medicine with them. And then they get treated with other stuff with their routines and their patterns with me. Like, I'm like, go play with somebody else, mama. Go play with somebody else, mama. Like, play with somebody else. Girl, bye. Thank you. There are actual studies that say that air drying is more damaging than blow drying. So I don't look, they be pulling shit out of their ass. Because they know that the people who need their ego stroked, the women who need somebody to say, it's okay, you can be lazy, it's okay, you don't need accountability, it's okay, just let your hair sit on your head, it's okay. They know you want to hear that shit. So they tell you what they want you to hear. They tell you what they know you want to hear because it's going to stroke your ego, it's going to make you feel good, and it's going to make you pull your money out, and it's going to make you sit and watch their videos. Because anybody who takes away your accountability makes you feel powerful. And when I put the accountability back on you, it feels heavy because you ain't used to the weight that you own on your shoulders. So somebody who takes away your weight and your responsibility and your accountability make you feel real good. Listen to them. Listen to them. I don't care. Listen. do a scalp scrub, and then do a clarifying shampoo. So think about it like a broom and a dustpan. So the scrub is gonna sweep all of the dead skin up, but then the shampoo is gonna put it in the dustpan and throw it in the trash. So that's how you do it. And he had the nerve to call himself an African hair guy. Ha 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 ha. Listen, look, I ain't about to get in trouble with my husband. I'm sorry. Sorry, babe. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Y'all listen to whatever y'all want to listen to. Listen to what y'all want to listen to. But at the end of when y'all get done watching the videos that y'all watch, search YouTube, search Google the way that I taught you how to search Google. Not in articles. Search medical journals the way that I taught y'all how to search medical journals, and then make your decision like that. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe nothing that I say. But I do want you to think about what I said about the bonds. That's ignorance. It is that's common sense. Y'all ain't nobody been to cosmetology school, nothing, science, nothing. Just that level of it's common sense. And when you know common sense, you can see somebody who's manipulating words instantly because you know the true value. You know the real context of the information. So when somebody twisting it, you're like, oh, that's that bullshit. They twisting it. That's that bullshit. How do we pay for the 7 day challenge? So add the 7 day challenge to your cart, go to checkout, and go to the point where you put your credit card information in. But don't put your credit card information, scroll up just a little bit, and then click on the button that says Sizzle, and then follow the directions in Sizzle. Common sense ain't so common. Mm-hmm. If it's not complicated, people don't want it. Listen, I'll take the simple scientific route this in teaches, and I will enjoy my long. Listen, and that's the crazy like y'all want to do y'all hair for fucking 5-6 hours. You want to do your hair for 6 hours. Like, listen, I don't care what nobody talking about. A cosmetologist who's telling you that it's healthier to air dry your hair is a fraud. A fraud. And they trying to keep that bullshit that they've been preaching to you going as long as they can. That's what I'm like. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Like, why are we even having these why are we even having these conversations? Oh, Sis just mad. Not girl. Listen, baby. What? Like, I would love for somebody to be able to check me, but it's never gonna happen. You see people make videos, don't nobody be like, you don't ever see them in here like, hey, Cian, let me come up on stage. It'll never happen. It's never gonna happen. Never. When people make videos about me, y'all have to tell me about them. You think these motherfuckers coming and saying anything to me? I'm very reachable. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, email, you think anybody hitting me up? Never. No, never. And they never will. I wish they would. Girl, bye. You want bits and pieces. That's how I started and we did the whole thing. But they only give you bits and pieces because they only have bits and pieces. They can only give you what they got. The bad part is Black people, while we have to practice. Mm-hmm. Hey, they ain't laughing at me. I'm making my point to be I'm very intelligent, motherfuckers. I don't fit into these groups. I don't put rice nipple juice in my hair. How he natural hairstylist and don't got no hair. Listen, but that don't have nothing to do with that. You could be a bald. You could be bald and still know how to do hair. That don't mean nothing. But anyway, I exercise 6 days a week, doing cycle, Pilates, yoga, and my hair looks amazing. With Sense tips, I love you. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. I'm paying attention. You're welcome, babe. Okay, I gotta go, y'all, in a minute. I'm about to answer these last couple, then I'm about to go before I get in trouble. No, setting lotion is not for blow drying. Get a leave-in conditioner. Don't. I'm not being rude. Stop trying to make stuff up. Can I use this instead? No, don't use. If you gonna blow dry your hair, get a leave-in conditioner. That's it. Nothing else. No, a lot of body, no nothing, no a lot of like no cream, no nothing. Just get a leave-in conditioner. It's not that complicated. Get a leave-in conditioner. Gonna blow dry. That's it. After watching a few videos of yours and doing some research, I'm realizing a shampoo without oils is best. As you say, oils don't belong on the scalp. I'm thankful for this. It's no problem, babe. Seeing ever since I started cleaning my scalp and my hair weekly and conditioning my hair as directed, going to a ride set, sitting under a hooded dryer, my hair has been so healthy. Thank you. What the fuck, man? Like, all of y'all grandmas do the same thing. Like, I just don't, what is going on? Like, where are we? Thank you so much for sharing. It's so simplistic. Let your hair air dry for like. What are you talking about? You didn't flex your beard didn't air dry with them flexi rods in it. I don't understand. Like what? Why are we? What are we talking about? Like stop letting your hair air dry, y'all. For what? And then you let your hair air dry, and then after it air dries, then it's tangled, and you running combs and brushes through it and breaking your hair off, where you wouldn't have to go through none of that. Go to my website and on the home page, just keep scrolling until you see the button that says free porosity test, and then click that, and then you will get a free porosity test. I don't, it just depends on how much you use them. If you ain't a professional cosmetologist, don't worry about it. You don't use them enough to need to change them out. Oh yeah, I'm not today. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I'm not being rude, but I just don't want to fit into. I don't want anything to do with the house. Oh, like show me your like. I'm just not. When I do this, when I take this weave out, I'll film it and I'll show y'all. Y'all see how long my hair is then. But I'm not. I got plenty of it. Plenty. No. When you look at the directions, do the Vicks Vapor Rub tell you to put it on the scalp? Do it have any directions for your hair? Oh my god. I'm about to get off. My husband was right. Come eat. My husband was absolutely right. Come eat. Because y'all, I love you, but this is the shit I stopped doing here for. This is why. Oh my god. What? Like, what? Why? Why? Just. We about to go for real. That's how I know God wants me to get off here. Do you know how stupid we sound saying? Oh my God! Listen, if you anybody, if you're not black, we don't do that. We don't be putting Vicks Vapor Rub on our hair. We do not think that Vicks Vapor Rub belongs on the scalp. We know better. We don't. I don't understand. Like our ancestors fought so hard, so hard for us to like go to school And then y'all go to fucking school and get out and ask me questions if you put Vicks. Oh, it's only us. Nobody else. I love you too. It's just. I'm sorry, Sugarfoot. I wasn't trying to upset you. Listen, girl, that little boy is not. He was skating around his basement in roller skates. I'm not. Girl, that do not make me mad. And any way, shape, or form, it may make my husband mad because I said something. And he gonna be like, "Oh, it's showtime. Let me react to send out." Ooh. So, but anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah, bald people can do hair, but watching your videos of the type of damage, I can see the progression of thumbnails based on what you taught. The progress of what? Are you talking about my hair? You haven't seen my. I hope you're not talking about my hair. You haven't seen my hair enough to see progress. People like, I'm. I'm sure you're not. If you're not talking about me, then this isn't to you. But if you are talking to me, people like this is why I'm not showing y'all my hair until I feel like it. My husband was just like, "Damn, babe, that's all you." Yes. And guess what? I'm not showing y'all anything until I feel like sharing my oneness with social media. I wish I would. I wish I would. I wish I would. Nobody is seeing my hair enough to say if whether or not it's been progressive damage. The videos that you've seen are fucking 3-4 months old. 4 or 5 months old. What are you talking about? And I'm sure if you're not talking to me, I ain't talking to you. What are you talking about? This is why it won't be out. Because what I'm not about to do is sit up here and be judged. Oh, how can you teach? Listen, if I take my husband's clippers right now and shave my head, it won't change one word that I said. One word. The science of the human body will never change. I don't give a fuck how I wear my hair. I don't care if my hair this long. Because I've worn my hair in a short pixie cut for most of my career. It's armpit length right now, but guess what? It's gonna stay there. Because I want closed-minded women who can only learn from a person that they can see visually. I want you off my channel anyway. I don't want you here. So hopefully the women who only are gonna listen to me, if they can see my hair, I hope y'all all leave. Because I'm not here for y'all. I'm not here for closed-minded women. I'm not. In any way, shape, or form. And again, if that ain't what you meant, I ain't talking to you. But if you was, please just block me. Because if I scroll down and I see that you said, "Oh yeah, I did mean that," then I'm like, it's really whack and it's annoying, man. I'm not. This is not me angry. Me angry doesn't talk. I'm just, girl. Listen. Y'all are some dust buckets. Some dust buckets. And what irritates me the most about it ain't even you asking me about my hair. Like, my spirit is irritated on how dumb and how small people's minds are. That's why I'm irritated. Like, just a bunch of grizzly dust buckets. That's all y'all thinking. What about your hair? Like, ugh. I'm purposely keeping a weave into the summer. I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna let my hair free for about a week, and I don't film videos every day, so you don't like. And when I do film, I'll like if you see 5 or 6 videos of mine, most of those was all filmed in one day. I'm not sitting here filming every day. I have 2 children and a husband. Okay, thank you. Like I said, that wasn't you, but I get that comment all the time. I got it at least 10 times today. So like I said, if you weren't talking to me, then I'm not talking to you. And that was for people who think like you, because I get that comment so much. So much. And I'm keeping my hair in a weave all through the winter. And then I'm gonna let it back out in the summer. Then people can see it then. Because I'm keeping my hair in my head. That's rude to ask any black woman to get pressured into ask to show their hair is nobody's business. I know I said that 100 times. I said it 100 times. If she's not talking to me, I'm not talking to her. Yeah, it's time to go. Like I said, I've said that 50 million times since I was talking. 1,000 times. And mind you, you guys can't see everybody that's in the chat. I've deleted a couple of people who've asked me, well, did you know so much about hair? What about yours? So you guys can't, you guys only see in the chat what I allow you to see. There's a lot of things in the chat that you guys can't see. Anyway. After today, I will have like 2 weeks of like herbal videos. I'm hot now. Teaching you different things about herbs and all of my new herbal blends and stuff. I'm kind of burned out talking about hair right now. For like, I'm saying a good 3 years, 2 years, I was like, I'm not even making hair content like that. And I'm not having these conversations. And I just haven't had this type of energy. I haven't had it for a while. And I want my peace back. I want my peace back. And I'm sorry, but creating hair content and team natural content and it does not bring me peace in any way, shape, or form. Like in this form on social media. So I have my own private platform within the 7-day hair growth challenge. They don't never hear me going off on nobody. I literally sit there and talk to them all day. Like, that's why it took so long for me to scroll through, because all of those conversations that y'all seen was over the last 24 hours. Like, we didn't even get to anything within the last 48 hours. So that is where I'm spending my time. I don't have to step outside of myself. I don't have to do none of that. And it is so exhausting. And I know some people are like, oh, why is she so like, imagine having this same conversation that I'm having with y'all for 15 years. I am. So I was like, okay, let me come on here and at least get them like 3 hours and let's just go in, because I'm about to slow down, making some of it, not 100%, because mind you, I have thousands of videos to go back into and start to start posting or whatever. But it's not, I'm not about to turn this channel back into a Team Natural stuff. Like, I cannot. Like, I have so much, like, my apothecary stuff is behind me. Like, I have so much peace outside of hair, outside of having these conversations. It is so, like, I'm mm-hmm. And I don't come out of myself unless I'm on live. Like, I'm never like, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm never, unless I open my spirit up and come on here or and other stuff like that. Like, even sometimes, like, y'all are cool, even in my comments in the morning, like when I wake up in the morning, these comments, I'm gonna have to delete. I block at least 30-40 people a day. And I wasn't doing that. I haven't done that in a couple of years because I wasn't making Team Natural content. I wasn't making videos like this. So I didn't have those type of people coming to my channel. But now that I am teaching y'all different stuff about the hair growth cycle and all of this stuff, and I got all of the trolls and stuff back out, and everybody's like, oh, she's a liar. And then they bring all of their people to my channel and stuff. So the majority of the content that I make is going to be over on my website, within the challenge, within my blogs. And then again, like I said, I'm still going to be posting at least one video a week, probably one every other day. But am I going to be doubling down silk press, Team Natural? No, I'm not. I cannot. I'm not about to be stepping out of piece. Like, it is, I'm not. And I haven't had to step outside of myself as many times as I have to when we hear on live, and no, because this and proving that and this and that. Like, I'm just over it. I've been over it. And I'm not opening myself back up to it just to help people. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I love y'all so much, and I hope that that's not rude. I'm not opening myself back up to this just to help people. Like, I'm just not doing it. I'm not. So within my description box, I have so many resources for y'all. There's so many videos on my channel. I've made hundreds and hundreds of videos. You can just like have a binge day and just go through all of my older videos. And then as I'm going through my new herbal content and all of the new content that I create, as I like have an idea, or sometimes I may get a moment like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a reaction to this video, or like, for sure the next one that I'm gonna do is like kind of explaining weaves and stuff to y'all, and how to have them properly and the braid down and how to do that properly. Like, I'm gonna show you a visual of that. But as it pertains to, oh, wash and goes and twist outs, I am done. Do what you want to do. I've stepped out of piece enough. Like, I'm not doing it anymore. I love y'all so much, but like I said, especially because the if you in the 7-day challenge, you already know. Like, within the 7-day challenge, our energy is so good. Oh my God. Like, I just feel like it's like a couple hundred of my sisters, and we all just talking. Like, sometimes I get up in the morning because I'm in Vegas. So if they in the Midwest or down south, they're all up before me. Like, I get up, they've all had a whole conversation. Don't let me be dusty and sleep in, take a nap. Like, today I got on there and it was a thread that had like 40 comments in it, and I'm like, I'm not even in here. What the hell is going on? And I have to catch up sometimes. So that is where I enjoy spending my time. I here within this YouTube world, as all of the Team Natural bottles break, as all of this shit falls down, and as it crumbles in your face, they're going to be like stressed out. They're going to be like, she's a liar, don't believe her. Don't. It's gonna happen. They have to do it. Everything is crumbling now. That's the age of Aquarius. Truth is coming out, and it is what it is. But as their shit is crumbling, I'm going to be somewhere else. And if you guys want to come over there, then come over there. And here on my channel, whenever I don't make like a Team Natural video, sometimes YouTube won't send out the notifications or whatnot. So just make sure that your post notifications are on. Make sure you subscribe with everything on. Make sure you like this video, comment on my videos when you see them, so that way YouTube will send them to you. But we're going through a full series. Like, y'all, I have added in the midst of this last week or so, or these last 2 weeks with us, me explaining some of this stuff to y'all or whatever, I have put my apothecary on, I don't want to say the back burner, because to say you put it on the back burner is to say you're not paying attention to it, and that's not true. We still shipping orders. We still selling out. Like, that's not the thing. Like, business is suffering. Business isn't suffering, but I let hair stuff take my focus again, and I refuse to let hair take my focus again. I'm no longer a cosmetologist. That's not my realm. That's not my world. I am going to help y'all in ways that I can. But now for the next couple of weeks, we're just going to be diving deep into herbs. I have so many new freaking blends. So many new blends. Like, you're not even ready. And I have freaking shaga mushroom powder. Like, y'all, like, I have so much. And me doing hair, oh no, Team Natural, oh, you are supposed to, oh no, you're not supposed to do that, oh, he's lying, oh, he's a fraud. That shit, I'm not doing that no more. Like, I'm just not. I'm not. It brings me no value. I really hope that don't nobody take offense to this. It doesn't bring me any value. It doesn't add anything to my life but stress. This shit, like arguing back and forth, I'm not being disrespectful. It adds to y'all. It doesn't add anything to me. It takes away from me. I am depleted once I get off of here. When we get done, I'm going to go talk to my husband for a second, and then I'm going to go downstairs and release some of this energy. I'm going to like go back downstairs and like center myself. I don't gain anything sitting here for 3 hours. I've been sitting here just pouring out for 3.5 hours. Just pouring, vomit it out. I'm not getting anything back in return. And I'm not complaining about that or nothing. I'm just being honest. So, but I don't feel that way when I'm talking about herbs, because it just feels different to me. I don't even know how to explain it. Maybe I'll explain it in a video coming really soon, but it's just a completely different feeling. I don't have to prove anything to you about herbs. Herbs are created by God. I don't have to prove that this herb works. I don't have to prove that this herb does what it says. I don't have to prove anything to you. Oh, this herb ain't, I don't have to prove anything. Like, because the science speaks for itself and nature speaks for itself. Nature is louder than any person. Nature is louder than anything that we're talking about. And that is where my focus is. I cannot shift my focus and my energy back into this chaotic energy. This is pure chaos. And I will come back and forth in when I feel like I'm seeing things that are having y'all minds like too clouded or anything, or if I have some of y'all make the same request over and over again, then we'll do like one live a month. Instead, in the 7-day challenge, this does not apply to you. Nothing that I'm saying applies to you. I'm probably going to be talking to y'all when I get downstairs. I know in the 7-day challenge, if y'all still up, we're going to have a talk when we get off of here in the group, as soon as we get done. So I'm not, and everybody's been asking questions. They've been having conversations in the groups since we've been live the whole time. So that's where I'm going to go. That's where I'm going to be. I love y'all. I really hope that nobody's like taking it fits to anything that I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm no longer going to be making videos. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm no longer going to make videos. I'm still going to make videos, but it's going to be different. Like, I can't. Like, I'm just not. All right? Yeah. 10 times bigger. And that's what I mean. Like, I'm glad you called me too beautiful. You're so pretty. I just really don't want this to be my focus. I don't want it to be your focus. And I'm going to be real and authentic with myself. I'm not from where most people are from. I'm from a place where you don't let nobody talk crazy to you. So I'm just being real and realistic with myself. I'm not going to keep putting myself in these positions where I have to step outside of myself. One of the next live that I do is going to be a private live for 7-day challenge members only. And I'm not being like, oh, I'm not messing with y'all. That's not what I'm saying. But I need my energy centered. I want, when I get done, to be like, like, I don't want to have to, I just don't want to. And I don't know. I'm trying to put it in the best words that I can, but I just don't know. Team Natural advice even fucked up my hair texture, scalp system. I love you, babe. You can fix it. It takes a soldier. It do. But I mean, listen, even soldiers get tired, bro. Even we be like, bro, I need a break, bro. Like, ain't nobody stressing me out. Ain't nobody hurt my feelings, and I'm talking shit. But I'm PMSing, and I probably just feel like that right now. But y'all gonna probably fuck around and be like, Sam, I thought you said you wasn't making no. I thought you said you wasn't making no more videos. I thought you said you wasn't making no more. And then y'all mess around and get one in the morning. I could possibly wake up early in the morning and get my laptop and my mic and possibly do another voiceover tomorrow. That could happen too. But as it pertains to like going back and forth, I'm just blocking people. I'm just blocking everybody. Like, I just don't care. And from now on, like, when it was my fault in the 7-day challenge, I asked them, I said, who was it? Because I thought it was somebody else. And then when I saw the flexi ride, I said, okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not addressing this. I apologize. So thank y'all. Yeah, you want to hear more about herbs? I'm so happy to hear that, because that's all the fuck I'm about to be talking about. Like, I'm and then I'll throw some of this in every blue moon, right? We'll throw some hair stuff in every blue moon. And the herbs, I'm always going to relate the herbs to like hair and how to reset the hair growth cycle, your skin. I'm always going to be talking about that. So hair is always going to be somewhere in it. But Team Natural, don't do this, twist out. Like, that's what my 7-day challenge is for. Like, it's redundant at this point. Like, I have a whole system, a whole program that I have social proof for, that women are following and getting amazing results. I'm not about to keep stepping outside of myself and pouring all of this out. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I can't. It is fucking exhausting. I've been doing this for over 11 years. Like, as it pertains to like talking and, no, don't do this, don't do that. Like, I've been doing it for too long. I'm done. I'm done from that perspective. Right? So, I love you. Oh, I want to hear more about herbs. So glad you're going to do that next. Thank you for all you do. Yes, that is what's coming next. Like, so today is Friday, so I be trying to give myself like a real weekend, and I work through the weekend. So I'm gonna try not to film nothing tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. But if I get an itch, if y'all get a video of like hair stuff, it's gonna be because I was itching and I need to post something. But the herb videos are gonna come Monday and Tuesday. And thank you guys so much for joining the challenge. I appreciate you. I'm right now washing my mannequin so I can practice on her. Yes, girl. And you better add pictures of her too, because I want to see how it turns out. You better tell them Age of Aquarius is not playing. Good night. Listen, it's not a game. And the 4 horsemen are here, but I don't think it's not what you think. It's not what you think. Yes, the herbal series is going to be amazing. Is what you put in the body, and that's where we're going. That's why I'm hopping into herbs, because I want y'all to understand that is what you put on the inside of the body, not what products you slap on your hair. So we going deep into it. And if you need any other information on exactly what to do, step by step, join the 7-day challenge. All of the information is there. Like, I can't say anything else that I haven't already said. Can't wait. I bought a herbal book you recommended. Oh, do you like it? This is excited. I'm happy for you. Thank you. You're really upfront. I appreciate happy and found your channel. I'm so happy you found me too, Isis. I love your name. Thank you. I don't know. I just love beautiful women. No homo. I mean, kinda. But just love beautiful women. They're so nice. Because you don't have a reason to be good. You're pretty. The 7-day challenge is on her website, right? Yes. As soon as you go to my website, like as soon as you go to the website, you see how it's scrolling right there? It's literally going to be the first button at the top. It's going to say, start your 7-day challenge today. And then click that button and it'll go straight to it. I'll get okay. You can tell the difference already. Thank you for educating me. Yes. Yes, boo. Hmm. I'm so glad you see it. Please spread the word. And even like y'all may be able to put it in nicer words than I put it in. Maybe you could say it in a nicer way. I don't know. That's how I talk though, and I'm not changing. I like myself. But maybe you can find a nicer way to say it. And if y'all find a nicer way to say it, then say it to the people and teach the people. You know what I'm saying? I still don't know where the twist out is. It sounds, listen, you twist out, taking your goddamn head, your head is twisting out. But I love y'all so much. I'm gonna leave all of the information in the description box below. I'm so sorry, it should already be there. But give me a couple of seconds and I'm going to copy and paste it and add it there. But in the meantime, in between time, you guys can head over to my any video on my YouTube channel, any video, link in the description box. And when you read through the description box, it's always there. You can join the challenge, you can buy ebooks, you can book me for one-on-one, you can do everything straight from the website. I love y'all so much. Thank you for allowing me to, well, not allowing me because don't nobody allow me to do nothing, but thank you for like being having an open heart, an open mind, open ears. The one lady you was talking about, the bald head dude with the flexi rise. I'm sorry for going off on you because you were talking about me. You was talking about his bald head ass, and I don't have no glasses on, so the words look scrambled up. I'm sorry, but I love you guys, and I will see you later. Yes, alligator. Yes.